We're back.
Penis.
Oh, okay. Hey, I'm glad that wasn't on the camera. So anyway.
Yeah, excellent.
Wait, what happened?
Oh my god, Ita. Anyway, so...
What happened? I need to know.
You happened! Oh my god. Never mind. So we're getting back to the session. And, when we left off, everyone had their Force vision except Xiao. So, Xiao, you're sleeping. Actually, these are technically Force dreams. There's a difference. And one of them is a dream and the other's not. So that's the difference. Anyway.
It's a very important distinction.
So, Putty, you sit in a cantina, sipping your drink cautiously. You've been in enough places like this to know the clientele. Suddenly, you feel a body bump into you from behind as a glass of liquid crashes to the floor. The man says that it is your fault, that you must pay him for the drink. Before another word leaves his filthy mouth, you separate his head from his body, fleeing viscera across the bar. You are death incarnate, chopping and maiming the patrons of the cantina with your saber. You leave none alive. And that's a whole vision. Anyway.
Sounds like something Xiao would do.
I mean, it sounds very similar to the first vision.
They all are. They're all similar, but depending on what your morality, what your fucking
dark side.
See, this is where player knowledge and character knowledge need to separate, Ben. Because you know I'm a dark side Force user as Ben, but that doesn't mean Ita does.
Ita is still uneasy.
Yeah, but he always
fine.
is.
You can be uneasy, but that seems to be just Ita's character. He's just always shaking about something. Like no matter what's like, we knew that from episode 4 when you guys were just like, you guys had things under control, and Ita's like, I'm busting this bitch down.
Yeah, Ita's whole modus operandi is to fuck up missions because he thinks that fucking them up makes them go faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works out. Yeah.
For some reason, the emergency escape is better than the basic way out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And killing that murderer...
I was trying to streamline last mission. What the hell?
Killing that murderer we had handcuffed is always a good idea.
I agree.
When did we have a murderer handcuffed?
When did we go out the escape? We were using metaphors, Ben. Clearly they were above you.
I'm not gonna lie, they were above me too. I started looking at it and thinking if we had someone kind of... so you guys wake up. But thanks for making me feel stupid. You guys all wake up, and
should I roll my resilience now?
Yes, definitely. So this is going to be a hard resilience check, and you're not rolling a hard against like dying or something. You're just rolling it against not getting a setback for the rest of the day.
Oh,
okay. I'm gonna say you take. I'm gonna say because this is an especially straining activity, you take double strain. So you take 6 strain, but you succeed. You are not going to have a setback for the rest of the day.
how often can you attempt to heal crits, Marshall?
Once a week.
It's been a week since the last one, right? Or 6 days? Will you count that as a week?
Well, it's been at least 7 because there was 2 hours, 2 days of meditation for you, buddy.
I'll allow it.
Also, isn't it a different critical injury that I can try to heal?
I'm talking about something else, but Ben, could you...
Oh, you're talking about your crit?
Yeah, could you try and heal my crit?
And then you can try and heal my crit as well.
So if you're starting with Xiao, it's going to be average. Do you want to do anything with Destiny, or...?
No, I'm pretty good.
Okay.
Do you want to do anything with Destiny?
No.
Do I want to do anything with Destiny?
I only have 2 points, so when I really want to fuck you over, I need to save up. That's the thing. Most of the Destiny power is in your guys' hand. You have like 5 points or something.
Yeah.
So success. You successfully healed a critical injury, Xiao. You're now back to normal. If you want to heal Cedric, his is average.
Yep.
Yeah.
Heal me, Ita. Yes, Ita. Well done.
Does anybody have any wounds?
We healed those all off between session.
Okay, can I heal my strain
No.
that I just took?
Definitely not. Definitely. That would be that'd be kind of besides the point. You can heal your strain when you get out of combat. Or I'll let you heal your strain after a while. But after an encounter or two has passed. But I'm not gonna let you do it immediately after taking it. I think that'd be against the point.
Yeah.
So what do you guys do you guys say anything to each other before, as you're getting up? Do you have any conversations or anything? What you notice is Meetra Surik has already prepared breakfast. She got up early. She probably chatted with you, Ita, about why you'd been up all night.
Things have happened.
Oh, man, it's a good day to be a light side force.
Right?
Meetra Surik says, Ita, I heard that you said that to Boucher the other day when you said a racist thing. I'm starting to think you just say things had happened to justify anything.
Things have happened.
Obviously things have happened! Meetra Surik just dropped some of the food. She's so angry.
Is Meetra Surik Marshall Surik?
Can I attempt to catch...
If there was a character in this campaign that I would be Meetra, yeah.
Can I attempt to catch her food before it drops on the floor? Or the ground?
Sure. That'll be a average coordination check.
Should use force move instead.
Oh yeah, you want to do that? You could do that.
Yeah, that sounds more forcey.
In that case, I'm going to make an easy vigilance check to show that you paid attention and you're able to grab it with the force at the exact right moment.
That's really good.
So combined vigilance force power check, basically.
Yes!
Okay, you do it. You notice that she's dropping it, and then you reach out and grab all the food with the force. What do you do with it?
I hand it back to her.
She says, "Okay, maybe you're good for something."
Does she have a drink?
No.
Damn.
What the fuck were you gonna do?
I was gonna spill the drink a little bit.
What a I would not like that.
Shao gets up a little later there, but
I didn't like that comment.
And then stretches and says, nothing like morning drinking, and then gets to her cantina that she still has of that Starshine surprise.
Okay.
Can I agree that away?
What? Oh my god.
I have always been against Shao drinking.
Okay.
It's water, okay?
I mean, it's to be fair. I don't know how I'm gonna.
Wait, can I roll a deception check on it being water?
Sure. Yeah, actually, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is it cool?
It would be perception.
What's your perception, my boy?
1 challenge, 3 difficulty.
What do you have 4 in a stat?
Cunning.
Nice. I'm going to turn that into success.
Dark side! Okay.
Well, Ben, you officially think that you're absolutely fine with her drinking water.
Okay, I'm glad I'm fine with her drinking water.
Oh God, Chris! Now, Jesus!
What the hell is Chris doing?
Never mind, just ignore it. Okay, so anyway,
Oh God,
is Chris about to kill somebody?
So Shao,
yes.
Meetra Surik, by the way, passes out food to everyone. It's
how good is the food?
It's like eggs and bacon.
Lovely.
I'll roll a D100, and this will be the grade that the food gets.
Nat 1. Let's go, boys.
It is awful, but it's food. Barely. It's only technically food, though.
It's barely edible. I choke it down and I muster a smile.
Okay, you begin choking and you smile. Meetra says, well, once all of you have eaten up, we're gonna take one of our shuttles. I'm fine with either of us. We can take either, because Meetra brought a shuttle. You guys have a shuttle, so it doesn't matter. She says we're going to take one of our shuttle, and we're going to drop you all off at various locations. Once you get there, you're going to go in the cave. Oh, I forgot to mention something. These pylons that we're using to set up the mass shadow generator, she says, these need to be placed at certain places under the earth. Now, we've identified caves that we believe go deep enough for the arc pylon to be at its maximum effectiveness. So, we're going to drop you off at these various caves across the planet. You're going to go in with the pylon, set it up as deep as you can go into the cave, and then leave, and we'll pick you back up. Any questions?
That seems simple enough.
Is this another suicide mission that I've heard about?
Were you just listening, Ben?
I mean, we're going deep into caves. We might not be able to get out.
Well, that's not a suicide mission if she hasn't said, oh, the caves are going to collapse immediately. We're just going into caves.
She could be lying or not telling us something.
She would tell us something if we needed to know.
So, Ito, what do you think the problem is again?
No, I don't know. I've heard Meetra likes to send people on suicide missions.
That's kind of a joke. Like, the train mission wasn't a suicide mission. It was more of a very important but dangerous mission.
She actually called it a suicide mission?
Yeah. That's Meetra's sense of humor.
That's not funny.
No, it's absolutely hilarious.
For some reason, a lot of the soldiers don't laugh at her jokes either. You don't have to rub it in. Okay, so...
Damn.
She's like, today we're all gonna die! And all the soldiers are like, what?
She sounds as inspirational as... I was about to say Xiao then, but Xiao can actually be inspirational.
Xiao was given the inspirational speech occasion.
He's about as inspirational as I am.
Yeah, actually that's pretty good.
So
Speaking of which, gentlemen, today...
Oh god.
Today is the
that's a fair point.
Today is the greatest day in our Jedi careers. If we can walk out of this war with our heads held high saying we destroyed the entire Mandalorian ship and its fleet in a day, then we will be champions, kings, victors, warriors.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Calm down there, Xiao. We're just setting up some pylons.
Victors! Can I roll leadership?
Pylon placers!
Okay, I'm gonna have this be a hard leadership check.
Yep, no problemo. Let me just make sure I know how much I have.
200,000 proficiency.
I'm gonna turn... Oh, no, I'm not.
Okay. So you successfully give this rousing speech, and everyone will get a boost on non-combat activities for the rest of the day.
Excellent. Oh, excellent. That's awesome. Does that include me or no? I'm assuming not.
That does not include you.
That's fine.
You were not inspirational enough.
No, not to myself.
Does someone else want to give a pep talk to Xiao?
I'll try.
No. She sees Ita thinking about it and says, you dare.
And she just starts running, covering her ears.
Xiao! Go play for those
La 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 la.
Yeah.
La 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 la.
Can I roll and get like 50 setback?
What?
I don't want to do the roll, but can I get like a ton of setback because he's not listening?
No, I'm not. No.
I want to do it.
I mean, I'd be okay with it if he wanted to try. to break through.
Okay. Xiao, what are you doing to not hear?
No, she just says, "Don't you dare." She doesn't actually run away.
Oh, well, since Xiao is not at all sort of in the mood to be encouraged, this is going to come with 2 setback. And it's going to be a difficulty of 3.
The other boost?
Fuck. Just reroll the whole damn thing. Okay. Ita, it's very stressful for you. You take 3 strain.
But Xiao gets the boost.
Xiao, you get a boost for the rest of the day on non-combat activities.
For some reason, my push to talk wasn't working. Cool.
You can't help but be inspired.
What do you say?
Yeah, what do you say?
I told him to go place those pylons like a champ.
It was simple but effective. Okay.
Xiao is easily inspired.
So, after you guys have some time to eat and put on your clothes and stuff, Meetra gets...
Wait.
We were just hanging around the camp in our birthday suits in the morning. No, we brought our jammy jams to the war zone. That's what we needed to change.
Cedric does not own any jammy jams.
Oh.
He does just
Xiao has this Darth Vader nightgown.
and I'm just like, Darth Lord? Sith Lord on her dress? Like,
And Meetra Surik has a BB-8 robe.
Aww.
Yep. And everyone's like, what the fuck is that? Anyway.
can I have, fuck, I forget his name.
Cedric.
No, I was gonna go for that.
Well,
for the
you can have
droid
time
in,
to think about it. T3PO, man.
The droid in Rogue One.
Oh, I don't know that thing's name.
Oh. Yeah, that thing. I know what you mean.
But he's such an awesome character. I love him.
Sarcastic British droid. So anyway.
Yeah.
Puddy droid.
Pretty much.
So you see so Meetra Surik gets next to one of the shuttles and she says, "Okay, let's load up. Does everyone get on board?"
Yep.
No, I decide to, at this point, draw out my red lightsaber and say, only one of us will leave this planet.
Wait, what?
I get on board, I'm sorry.
I wasn't.
What the hell?
How to give someone a heart attack with memes.
I was like 85% sure you weren't joking? Or 85% sure you were joking?
Either or makes sense, Marshall.
Yeah, I get on board, sorry.
I mean, did you actually pull out your lightsaber and say that? They go joking?
No. Actually, that might lighten the mood. I say that to Ita, maybe in private on the way there, when he's trying to inspire me.
How inspiring.
Naked.
Do you get, like, PTSD from that, Ita, or do you take it as a joke?
Okay, we're on the...
I'm not taking that as a joke whatsoever. I put my hand on my lightsaber and I'm ready to draw.
Oh, God.
I mean, Shawa's just walked on after this, so she doesn't really notice you doing that.
I am very wary of you.
I'm going to stifle a chuckle, meaning that I got the joke. What I hope is a joke.
Cedric is, like, rolling around on the floor, like, absolutely, like, laughing his head off at the joke.
What the fuck? Cedric's lost his goddamn mind.
Oh no, the war's finally gotten to
No,
him.
Shao's just that charismatic, Marshall. It was funny.
You can threaten murdering a Jedi and it's funny.
Xiao, only drugs are that charismatic.
Hey. Ita, at least I only threatened to murder a Jedi instead of trying to blow 3 of them up.
Oh! Again, if I was trying to
And then
blow
Xiao
you guys
moves on.
I would not have...
Xiao,
Ita,
that is a mic drop moment. You would do better just taking it.
I will force grab the mic. Where it drops on the ground.
That is proper banter, +1 to Ben.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Bants.
Okay, we get on the shuttle,
We
Marshall.
get on the ship.
I don't know what's going on with my life anymore.
It's that smoothie,
It's
dude.
just a loop of memes.
So anyway,
Your
you
dad
guys
lives
get on the shuttle, and she says, "Okay, there's 6 caves we need to go to. I'm gonna grab one. Bowdur's gonna grab one. Each of you is gonna grab one. I'll let you choose where each of you want to go." She says, "There's one at the She says there's one here in the forest, a few miles away. There's one in the northern polar ice caps. There's one at the bottom of a mountain ravine in the Kalgek mountain range. There's one at the bottom of Lake Wakanawa. That'll be fun," she laughs.
Cedric.
There's one at a large tropical island called Fenbito.
Dibs.
And there's a cave in the solar polar ice caps.
Okay,
I like the cold.
I'll take the forest.
Tropical island.
I'll take the lake.
Xiao's going on vacay. Xiao shows up like 2 hours late. Like, what did you do? Sunbathe, of course.
Chris, which one do you take?
I'll take the one that's the coldest.
Well, that would probably be the southern polar ice caps.
Alright.
That's
So I
cool.
think that's everyone.
Okay. So the first place that that the shuttle heads to is the nearby forest, obviously, because that's the closest one. So they immediately just sort of head a few
Eject
miles.
you.
They said they head a few miles away. It only takes like 10, 15 seconds. And
He could have walked that.
it's much slower when you're not in a shuttle, though.
I know, but it would have been funny.
So the
I
shuttle
could've.
lands. The shuttle lands, and Ita, you get out.
Yeah.
Okay, Ita gets out, sort of like with his head held down.
I mean, like, I think this will lead to the death of many Republicans.
Good.
Well, that's amen to that.
I mean, that actually.
You'd think
yeah.
so, Ben, but they just won't die.
Hey, Marshall. I'm going to request that you take care of my thing last, so I can go grab a drink real quick.
Yours is last in the order, actually. Like, I don't even have to
Excellent.
do anything. I don't have to change anything. Southern polar ice caps are the farthest from where you're starting, so. Yeah, so, Ita, you get out, the shuttle heads away, and Ita, you get to what appears to be this forest. It's similar to where you've already been, and you find the cave entrance. It appears that the cave is sort of hollowed out under some trees and some undergrowth, but you found it. Do you head in?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna sit out here and enjoy the view.
Okay. So you head in, and after a while of walking through, I'm gonna have you make a hard vigilance check.
I'm gonna die, guys.
And you get a boost, of course.
You're still inspired by the words of that filthy Zabraki.
Oh,
Not
another Sith thing that Ita's done today. He's racist.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's not Sith.
We all know
It
the
is-
Sith are just space
It
Nazis.
I mean, literally in the original Star Wars, like the Empire was super racist as fuck, and so like, that's space Nazis.
okay.
They are space Nazis. Anyway,
Yeah.
The ancient Sith maybe aren't as Nazi-ish, but they're fucked up for other reasons. So you find
Just like the Holy Roman Empire, am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you fail, obviously, according to that.
Yeah. Do I die?
No, you don't die, little buddy.
Wait, can I recover a strain?
No. Oh, you can, but so I'll let you choose. It's going to be an ultimate choice. So the cave-in, there's a cave-in, gravel and dirt that has been unearthed from roots that have been growing through into this cave for a long time. begin to collapse as you're walking by, and they fall on you. You don't notice in time, and they crush part of you. You're going to take a crit injury, but I'll let you use that advantage to mitigate it by -10. Would you rather do that or get 1 strain back? I know what I would do.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna go for the crit.
Okay, so say exclamation point crit -10.
Space 10.
Oh, yeah, space.
Space -10, I suppose works.
So there we go. Okay, so slowed down. The target can only act during the last allied initiative slot on his next turn.
Oh.
As I usually do.
No, but that doesn't, because we're out of combat. I'm pretty sure that won't affect you ever. Or will
Yeah, I'm not gonna make it so that like it comes back to haunt him.
Yeah.
That would be funny though, but I don't think that's the spirit of an easy crit.
Yeah.
Although still, actually, technically, I just have to remember that because next combat initiative turn, I have to go last.
No, because it's out of combat, so it would probably just not affect you.
It's just that like, so there's a theme. Easy initiative, easy crits always just affect you for like 1 turn. Average crits usually affect you for like the encounter. Hard crits usually affect you for like a while.
And out of combat, a turn is like a minute or 5 minutes or something. So, like, it'll go away in like a minute or 5.
Yeah.
And then like and then a daunting crit is like forever. It's just permanent until it is healed.
And some of them, even when they're healed, you still don't have the effects back.
Some of them you're just fucked up forever.
Especially when you lose a limb.
Well, you can get some. That's one of the ones you can fix because you can get bionic limbs. But if you're anti technology like Shao, that might be a problem.
Yeah, but like actually like healing the wound.
Well, I don't know. Shao's not anti technology. She's just like anti cyborg, right?
Yeah, anti sentient technology, I suppose, would be a good way to put it, or semi-sentient technology.
So, you were able to. The cave-in is not that bad. You're fine. You're able to pull yourself out. You're hurt, but you're gonna be okay. You do remember Markdown though that you have an easy crit that needs to be healed.
Yep. Can I heal it right now?
You can try.
Alright, what did I miss?
Ben got fucked up.
Ben got
I forgot.
critted.
Add another 2 difficulty because you're trying it on yourself, and that's 2 difficulty harder. I wasn't even gonna make you reroll, but okay, reroll is better. So you are successful. I will say that with the 3 success, you heal the crit, and with the triumph, what would you like it to do?
Would it be possible to give me like a -10 or minus on my next crit?
Yeah, that sounds fair. -10 on your next crit.
All right.
Oh man, I can't one-shot you now.
You can if you get like if you triple crit or double crit.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Jesus,
Were you
Macabre.
planning on one-shotting me?
Macabre
No,
is the boss slaying machine.
We've been putting out together a plan to get rid of you for a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, totally. That's it.
Yep,
I don't doubt
it's
it.
very good.
Once the Mandalorian Wars are over, we're all going to go into deep space and come back with a new Sith Empire.
Wait, that was a part of the plan.
Oh, sorry. Fuck!
Yeah, that's actually the whole theme of Puddy's campaign.
It's the whole theme of one campaign. Was anyone going to the northern? Did any of you pick the northern polar ice cap?
Nope.
I think
Okay.
Ang did.
That'll be.
He was going there to learn waterbending.
Oh shit!
Wait, what about
Aang
Katana?
gets out his glider and flies. And he's like, I will defeat the Mandalore. Get it, Fire Lord, Mandalore. Okay. That is fucking good. Okay, so anyway,
Mandalore the fiery, the spicy.
Nah. Is his name Ozai? Please tell me his name's Ozai.
Bao-Dur gets out at the northern polar ice caps. Rather begrudgingly. He doesn't like the cold, but he'll do it. The shuttle, because Meetra Surik doesn't like the cold even more, and she's in charge.
I give him a sympathetic look as he leaves.
He shrugs as he is holding his arms in that way that someone does when they don't have a coat.
I wave back in the most just waving at him with a smile on my face.
One of you give him your coat.
Do you guys have coats?
No.
Give him your robes.
But those aren't warmer than those aren't as warm as a coat. He has clothes. He's not naked.
But give him your robe.
And then one of you will be naked.
You'll still have clothes.
Although, from what I remember, one of you might have extra robes. To be
I do have extra robes.
I hold out my...
I'm going to hug him and breathe slowly into his ear.
I hold out Neo Crusader armor, is this warmer?
Bowder does not want to wear that, and he keeps going.
Puts it away, and I hand out, I hand him Avabush spice. See, it's nice and spicy.
He shakes his head and keeps going.
I put it back in my pocket. I shrug my shoulders.
Did anyone pick the cave in the mountain ravine?
Nope.
Nope, no one? Okay. Meetra Surik looks down in the mountain ravine and says, well, this is gonna be a bitch. And she gets out of the ship and she says, I'll see you later. Good luck.
May the Force be with you, and may the Force free you.
She thought the last part was a little creepy, but she heads down.
I can't comment on that here.
The shuttle continues. Did you just say I can't come all over?
No, I'm I can't use this to Ita because he didn't hear it. Damn.
Yep, there you go. You're never there. It's gonna become like a meme.
Every time John does dark side,
but look, I bet Ita's right. Ita's genuinely fighting against Sith Lord Shao, but Shao's like, dude, what have you even seen?
Oh my god.
I know!
You just get perpetually worse at denying things.
I just know!
I just saw you decapitate that guy. His head fell off. What do you mean?
Are you gonna blame a spontaneous combustion on me? As you hide the gasoline can behind you.
He got in that elevator on his own volition. It wasn't me that pulled the plug.
Okay, so anyway. The entrance, who's going to the lake?
That is me.
Okay, the shuttle stops, and...
Get ready for that athletics check. Can't wait to see you just drink the lake.
It drops you at the... it drops you at the edge of the lake. It's not going to be an athletics check. Drops you at the edge of the lake, and the ship continues on.
Okay, so first
what do you do?
Let me double check what they're called. I am going to look through my ecto binoculars to see how deep it. No, electro.
Oh, electro. Okay.
Yeah.
The cave is probably. I didn't write this down, so I'll have to give you an estimate. It's probably 50 feet deep.
Okay, so then I'm going to put my respirator on and start swimming.
You have a respirator?
Yeah, I've had it from the first session.
Yeah, dude, his challenge to get his lightsaber crystal is diving into a lake. The man is an expert at this.
Son of a bitch. Does the respirator literally allow you to breathe water?
Yes.
It allows to breathe in dangerous atmospheres. Respirator.
Haven't
it's
you
functionally
played
the same as mine.
Haven't you played Fallout New Vegas?
That's the rebreather.
Oh, true.
Let me do it.
Charles, you were describing it?
Yeah, let me get it in actual decent text form. Because it's very small in my other one. Gear. Where is it?
I feel like me looking up in the book is faster than whatever the fuck you're doing.
I'm looking it up in the book. I'm just very slow.
He's just gently caressing the book.
It's in the
it's okay, tell me your secrets.
Yeah, I got it here. It's designed to allow sentient beings to breathe in dangerous atmospheres.
Well, if you're drowning, water is a dangerous atmosphere.
Is that all it says?
No, it's got allows breathing sentient being to breathe in water. Yeah. Air-breathing sentient beings to breathe in water. It says that.
Okay, sounds
Wait,
good.
some are even designed to be used underwater. What if that one isn't? Uh-oh.
Well, it worked before. It worked before.
That's fair. That's ironclad logic. Okay, so, but I do not accept it. No.
No, that would be an ETA thing to do.
So you
No,
put it
fucking
on?
wouldn't. His logic is not ironclad.
Oh my god.
You don't think that logic right there is ironclad? It was before, and now.
No. That logic is Xiao's just isn't.
Okay.
Xiao doesn't have any logic. Yours is just made of paper.
You're better than none.
I don't need to. It's so blindingly obvious.
You mean like it's like that thing where I forget whose razor it is, but it's
Occam's. Oh wait, and this
no, not Occam's. It's an argument without evidence can be disregarded without evidence. Like if you present an argument without any evidence, then no one needs to counter it with evidence. You can just say, "Sorry, that's not a thing." You just said nonsense.
Is it Hitchens' razor?
I don't know about that. Maybe it might be. I don't actually know who. Like I'm not. I have no idea whose name it is, but I know it's a razor of some sort. First, I'm not a fan of the fucking metaphor of razors, but so you swim down into the cave because you're well prepared, which is good. I'm not upset about that. You swim down into the cave and you find the entrance after a while. You take your time because you can just breathe down there all day, bitch. And you head in. Do you head inside? What do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna head inside.
Okay. The shuttle continues along on its path. Who picked the island?
That would be me.
Okay, they drop you off on the tropical island, surrounded by ocean.
Does the Monkey's Island theme start playing?
Do you want it to be?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Should I send it to you?
If you have it, yeah.
This would be too great.
Right?
Man, buddy, I forget. Me and you have like a lot of similar taste in games, apparently. Like all the stuff you've been just like bringing up with little musical references and stuff. It's awesome.
I do. I love video game music. That's for sure.
Well, this is a weird picture.
Are you slut shaming her, Marshall?
No. Just wasn't expecting it, that's all.
Okay, that's fine.
I know that last session we had really loud music, so I'd set it, if yours is really low, you might want to set it to like 5% or something.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Maybe even higher, I can't hear it at all. I guess it hasn't started yet. It might have a delay at the beginning.
I just looked at it and it doesn't. Something might be wrong.
Is anyone else's Discord crashing?
No?
No.
Okay, because mine is. I could only unmute and mute myself.
Maybe if you wouldn't. I don't know.
I don't either.
I'll try and send you another one, I guess.
Okay, it's slowly uncrashing, I think.
Oh, it started!
There it is.
Okay, yeah, 6% for me is in the good zone for this music. Itai, you can't do that to yourself. Come on, like, use your head. Okay. So you guys You are on the island. What do you do, Xiao? You see the cave. It's pretty obvious. It's between two palm trees.
There's palm trees? Can I search them for coconut crabs?
Sure. Roll a hard survival check. Actually, no, hard perception check.
Oh shit, I had my survival to hand, damn you.
Changing it up.
Changing it up. Two failures to advantage motion.
What would you like to use the advantage for?
Could I, like, find a nice juicy looking coconut? That's not a crab?
Yeah, you find a really nice one.
Okay, I put it under my arm and keep walking towards the cave. Saddened that I
Okay.
couldn't find a crab.
It just becomes a collection of yours collecting crabs.
Like they call the coconut.
You're like, if we walk in your bedroom, it'll be really dark and there'll just be fucking terrariums everywhere.
One of them will be empty and I'll be like, wait, where's Snishels?
And it's just on the person's back.
Yep.
Dude, I've always been horrified. I knew a guy in high school who collected tarantula spiders. He had a
No.
room full of them. And some of them were venomous. And I was just like, dude, you are fucking playing with fire.
I'll always remember that scene. I think it's from Home Alone where the tarantula's like missing out of its cage and shit.
Yep.
It's exactly like that. Yeah. I've always been, oh man, so crazy. So wild. I actually did pet one once. But
Oh my god.
I would never keep one in a house with me.
I'm really bad with spiders.
I have like 50 of them.
I mean, I will say this about tarantulas. They're kind of like big, they're kind of like rats, honestly. They don't act like spiders.
Dude.
Interesting.
I know it's weird, but because they're so big and hairy, they just feel like a rodent almost. But they do have 8 legs
You
and
have
20 eyes.
arachnophobia.
So if you have to get past that part.
Yeah, it's a hard part.
Um,
Anyway, I'm going towards the cave.
Okay, you go towards the hit cave. And as soon as you head in, there's just a giant spider crab. No.
No! I literally didn't want one of my druid forms in Charles' RPG to be a ghost spider because I couldn't stand finding a picture for it.
That's yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you begin to head through the cave, at some point you reach a part where so much sand has collapsed from the island above
Sand?
that you can't walk through. So what do you do?
Damn it, my mortal enemy was sand. Okay, so this is a...
No, Sandy!
This is a linear path. The sand has... Where is it coming from that I can't get through again? From above?
It's collapsed from the roof, yeah.
Let me think. I suppose
To describe the cave, if you want, I'll describe the cave a little bit. The cave itself is a mixture of rock, gravel, and sand. So, where the sand is, it's usually been compacted and hardened by time. But whatever happened here, the hard sand must have collapsed through and a bunch of soft sand broke in.
Yeah, okay. I'm assuming my lightsaber would be just like basically do nothing to it if I tried to cut through it. Could I try? I suppose.
You can try anything. That's actually not true. Well, it depends. I don't know.
I try to lick the sand. No.
That'll be a daunting. You accidentally bite your tongue. No. So this will be a formidable check. It is hard. Your intuition is correct. It will be difficult to cut through sand with a lightsaber because, as you're cutting through it, you'll just make glass out of it, basically.
Yeah.
Cut through the glass.
Am I engaged with one opponent?
You are not.
Okay.
That's like Toad during Chris's RPG, where he's constantly asking if someone has attacked him.
There's a guy in a series I'm watching who has a bonus if he's wet. So he's constantly asking, is the condensation in this room enough to be wet?
Am I sweating enough to be
Why
wet?
would he just
carry a water
carry
bottle.
around a bottle and splash himself?
I think that's too convenient. They want to get the comedic, because it's a show, obviously, so they want to get the comedic effects of asking the question all the time.
That makes sense, but I also think it would be funny if in the middle of a conversation he would just dump buckets of water on himself.
Yeah.
And people would be like, he does that. Okay, so anyway, You cut through it because, of course, you do. You're amazing with lightsaber. You begin to saw through the sand, and as you push through, the sand melts into molten glass, which begins pouring out.
The Brack technique, rotation.
I've actually got an idea for the advantage. So you end up cutting a path out. So you not only cut a path, but you seal the top of the cave because it's now molten glass. So anyone who walks through this cave will be like, "What the fuck happened here?" The second thing is you ended up making a very interesting sort of shape of... You make like an interesting sort of glass keepsake if you'd like to keep it.
Oh yeah, that's a cool idea.
Yeah, it's like... It's sort of shaped like a big ball of glass, and like a bowling ball almost. And you could shape it more into something else if you had like an affinity for arts and crafts. So yeah, you have a big ball of glass that you've made yourself out of sand, and you continue through. Okay, continuing on the shuttle venture. That will be all that's left is Chris. Chris, are you there?
I am, in fact.
Excellent.
I love this tropical music.
Yeah,
though.
is Chris on Monkey Island stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn it off now.
I think you should just pause it until Shao comes back on.
No, because when Shao comes back, I've got different music in mind. Anyway.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. Calm down, music.
So anyway.
You find your nightgown in the cave.
That'd be funny if the nightgown had like a little button you click and it plays like...
That's awesome.
Plays the Imperial March. Okay, so you dropped off at the southern polar cave. And actually, the pilot's just going to wait here for you. He's going to pick people up in reverse order. So,
oh, thank God.
He just parks. And he's like, well, I'll be waiting for you.
Alright, I stab him. No,
Begin Order 65.
It's 65.9.
The pilot sits up like a robot and says, yes, sir.
I was like, wait, I'm a Jedi. He shoots me.
He crashes the shuttle into your face.
Yeah.
Which would kill you. I think. According to
Make a resilience check.
I think according to the rules of objects hitting people, it'd be like 30 damage. It wouldn't kill you. It'd knock you out from wounds.
I was going to say, that's livable. Kind of.
Does the shuttle have...
Not with you, Chris. You're the weakest in the party on wound threshold. You have like 11, I think. Like that would really fuck you up. Anyway, so you see the polar cave ahead. The pilot dropped you right outside of it. They had coordinates on all the caves, so finding the caves wasn't an issue.
Awesome.
Do you go inside?
Yes.
Okay. As you begin to head through the cave, it's really cold. You hear something up ahead.
What could that be?
The sound grows and grows until, out of nowhere, running up to you at high speeds, appear to be 3 snow hoons.
Oh.
Roll vigilance. Oh, when I said 3, I meant 6. Roll vigilance.
Let's
Actually,
see.
roll initiative. Like, do the initiative thing, but with vigilance.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. Ooh.
But like, do initiative.
Oh, okay, wait.
Remember how you do that, buddy? Actually, you know what? No, don't roll now. I'll just set it. Shush. Stop. Chris, stop.
Okay. Yeah, no, I had to erase
I can
this
see
stuff.
you. You're typing. No!
I'm in.
You're in the Matrix.
Yep.
That is really bothering me.
What? Does it say that I'm typing?
Yeah, it did before. Okay, so this will be you first, them last. Shit, I don't actually know how you... Fuck it. We don't really need the initiative slot. Anyway, so what do you do with your turn?
I'm gonna continue walking past them.
What?
Yeah.
So you're not going to do anything?
No, I'm just gonna keep moving.
They're baring their teeth at you and growling. Saliva is coming out of them, and they're running at you.
You know what? I'll do finger guns.
Oh my god! Okay. Your turn's over. They attack.
Alright.
I don't like that. Suspicious.
He gets the boost to...
I wanted to go last anyway.
Finger guns!
The aggro on you now is real. Like, they really
they're
hate
like-
finger guns.
What's your melee defense?
5.
That's just absurd. Yay!
Oh.
9 damage.
Okay.
And they have a pierce rating of 3. So it ignores 3 of your soak.
Ouch.
Okay, let's see. I actually have to get to my character info sheet. Oh, wait, no, it's under combat is where my armor. No, it's not. Isn't there character? No, it is not.
No, it's...
Item inventory. There we go. Okay. So.
Oh, also, let me play some music.
Yeah, I was going to say, this seems... Let's see. So they ignore 3 of my soak. Marshall.
They do.
Alright. So I guess I'll take some strain to reduce that. Okie doke.
How much damage do they end up doing?
3.
Okay, the other one attacks.
Okie doke.
Oh. He
Oh,
bites
dear.
in, dealing 10 damage plus a crit.
Alright, roll the crit.
You don't want to?
Oh, well, it was his crit.
Okay, I'll roll it. Do you have a crit?
Nope.
Add the setback to your next skill check. Oh, we
okay.
can... Yeah, okay. Yeah. Also, remember, you have boost from the inspiration. It's your turn. Oh, and you take 10 damage with 3 pierce.
Although it's non-combat.
Okay, now...
Oh, you're right. You don't get the boost. Cedric's right. Thank you for correcting me, Cedric.
Okay, so that totally cancels it. That doesn't happen then. Okay.
What doesn't happen?
No, the inspiration thing.
Yeah, not in combat. Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. You said it was my turn now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I am going to stim pack. So that takes me back down to 2. And then I am going to... Let's see. I'm just going to use my red saber on the one that's closest to me. Let's see. Roll.
I'm back.
GG.
He's back.
You have
What happened? Or is it separate?
Chris is just being attacked.
Purple. That's just 2 purples, right? And a setback. You've got to be kidding me.
Feels bad, man.
All right.
You fail with 3 advantage. What would you like the 3 advantage to do?
Increase melee defense.
No, I'd like to increase my own.
You would like to increase your melee defense?
Yes.
Okay. Next up, ridiculous
Since it seems to be
station.
working so well.
The first one fails. The second one fails and takes strain.
Excellent.
Your
That defense is paying off.
It was enough. It was like
Yeah.
it made the difference.
How do you
Okay.
have 6 defense exactly?
Yeah, because I have... Well, I get 1 from... I boosted it from the last turn.
Okay.
And then the other 5 is just all... I've literally spec'd into the armor tree to get this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
he's
I
king,
guess.
man.
Yeah. But I mean, I have 3 soaks, so I mean, it's doing okay.
You only have
Actually,
3
wait.
folks?
Oh, wait, no, I have 6. That's...
Okay.
Yeah, okay, there we go. So, yeah, I'm gonna...
You thought you had 3 because they've been piercing for 3.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm gonna swing on him again.
You swing right at that dude.
And I no longer have that setback die, right?
That is correct. But you make sure you mark that you have an easy crit. You successfully make sure you mark somewhere on your character that you have an easy crit that needs to be healed.
I have a feeling this is
okay.
going to be a +7 crit.
Something ridiculous if you do crit.
Yeah, no, it's gonna do 15 damage and be a +7 crit. Wait, is that 15 damage? Let me check.
If your base damage is 12, then yes.
No, it's 14 damage, my bad.
You did.
Okay, you deal 1 billion damage, and you kill 2 of the hounds outright with your slash. Roll
Alright.
crit. The result of the crit doesn't matter, but I know you like to roll.
Wait, hold on. Is it 1... So, I generate an extra 2 advantage.
It's a +20.
Does that? So, that's a +90 crit, then.
What a terrible roll, actually.
Something doesn't seem right about that. What
No,
a terrible...
Well, staggered is pretty good, I think. And it's for the remainder of the encounter.
Remember that it doesn't matter, because with minions, it just kills one of them, no matter what the result is.
Yeah, I just
So-
wanted to see what it would be.
Well, it would matter if there was a minion left in this group, but no, you slaughtered the
Yeah.
one minion group. There's one minion group left.
Okie dokie. Have them fling themselves at me.
No, they're going to run away.
I think my
Finger
goal,
guns.
if I ever go against you, Chris, in a boss fight, my goal is to stay the fuck away from you.
It's funny you
That
say
was-
that, because some of the enemies in the next campaign may be designed as player characters.
Because that +70 is fucking ridiculous.
So,
Wait,
So
what's
it's
that?
only a plus. It's only a +50. I triple crit, and then I basically got a pentacrit,
wait, how did you get the extra +20 then? You had +20 from the advantage.
and then I had an additional +20 because I auto-generate
Oh, okay.
2 of them. Yeah. So it was a net +40
Holy goodness.
One of the
on
dogs
top of my
fa-
+50.
Those
One
are
of the
some
dogs-
great setback die right there.
One of the
Oh.
dogs, yeah, that was actually the best setback rolls I've ever seen. So one of the dogs, the other pack fails, but I'm going to increase their defense by 1.
All
your
will
turn.
fall. Roll.
With setback.
Y, green, purple, setback. Alright, and I'm going to swing on them one more time.
You kill them. Wait, no, not necessarily. How much damage do you deal?
With that, I deal 14s.
Okay, you kill 2 of them outright. What do you do with do you crit?
I'm gonna crit. Plus, that's a
80.
+80. Oh my god. Marshall, this sword was a
Again,
mistake.
a terrible roll. Like a terrible natural roll.
Well, actually, here's the thing about minions. If they suffer strain, they die.
Yeah, but if they
Yeah.
get critted, they die.
So he's dead. You slaughtered all the dogs.
Alright.
That was absolutely barking mad.
Yeah, but
You should have heard his mugging puns at the ESI finals last night that he was commenting.
Yeah, I know, right?
that one of the players in Blood Bowl fouls people by hitting them with a mug, and Charles just came up with these mugging puns every single time.
It was beautiful. It was an absolute mugging.
What do you guys do?
What a what?
What? Sorry, that was a stupid question. So,
There was a question?
we go back to Ben as Chris continues through the dungeon.
Ooh.
Wait,
It's
where's
not-
our
it's not
dungeon
a-
map?
It's not a dungeon. It's not. That was
I don't know the map!
That was deceptions right there. So anyway, lies and
Lies.
Okay, so we are going to move to you, Mr. Who do we start with? I believe it
Ben.
was
Meetra!
Oh God! Oh God!
It's
Please stop! Stop! Okay, so Ita, you head to the you find the end of the cave. It's a pretty dark, sort of cavernous room,
Must go deeper.
and you have this is as deep as it gets. So as you step into the room, you feel a presence wash over you.
Oh God.
You are taken to another place.
Oh God!
Too
I've been
spooky.
kidnapped! Help!
You deserve it. This is your
You
Sith,
are!
This is your
Master
Sith,
you are!
Sith Lord Coronation.
Master Yuha, are you there?
Master Yuha can't help you now, child.
Ah!
Okay, shush, stop.
He
Pretty
dodges
loud.
cowers in fear.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Bum bum. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Death. Devastation. Ita, you stand on the surface of a hellish world, the ground of which is made up of a mixture of ash, rock, and glass. Above is swirling a strident storm, tearing the sky asunder, ripping it open for the void of space to crawl through.
Dangerous mini-boss.
You hear in the distance howling beasts in pure agony. Occasionally, the dead ground opens up, comes to life, as a geyser of fire shoots out, covering the ground in molten steel. Then, you hear another atomic blast, a few thousand miles off, but it still almost shatters your eardrums, and stirs the earth, and fuels the storm's unrelenting assault. Standing before you, wearing black robes soaked in blood, is a familiar face. No, a familiar friend. Xiao stands with her hand outstretched to you, pulsating her fingers towards you, as if to say, "Come with me." You almost feel your legs carry you. It is so difficult to resist, but you must. She has changed. You have changed. You step back, and with that step, the 30 feet space between you feels like an impassable gulf of thousands of miles. Xiao's hand turns to a clenched fist, as you feel a grip around your neck closing, tighter and tighter. The life is being crushed out of you, and your vision goes dark.
Holy
Ben?
shit!
Holy shit.
What the hell? I knew Xiao was evil!
Shush. We're not done.
Yeah, it's just a bad dream.
Then you wake up. You are sitting down now in an old steel chair, tied up with your hands behind you. There is a single bright lamp shining on you from the ceiling. You're in some sort of concrete room, small, suffocating, and hot. There are a few thugs in the room. They have blood and sweat covering their clothes. Your blood, their sweat. For every ounce of blood you lose, they lose an ounce of sweat. Seems like a fair trade. Smack! They hit you again, your whole face twisting like a sponge, then contorting back to its regular position. One of the men begins to speak. How many times, huh? How many times, Voki? We gotta break another rib? Just give us the fucking money, Voki! Fuck it, he ain't cooperating. Put him asleep, we'll try again tomorrow. Smack! Another fist to your face. This time a knockout blow that wakes you up. It brings you back.
Holy shit.
You break free of Xiao's grasp and reach for your lightsaber, sprinting the gulf between you. Your lightsabers clash, pressing up hard and close together. You put all your weight on your arms as the heat from the sabers begins to evaporate the sweat from your brow. Xiao stares at you over the tops of the blades, your eyes locked with hers. And the vision ends. You find yourself back in the cave. What do you do?
I curl up in the fetal position and cry. I am broken.
Okay, we'll come back to Etal later, see if he wants to set up that pylon or anything. Do you actually do that? Do you, take a second?
Yes, I am broken.
Jesus, okay. I broke Etal.
Etal has fallen.
We'll come back to Etal later. Hopefully he'll come out of his fetal position.
He won't.
Well, that's not good. We need you to set up the pylon there, buddy.
Are you afraid, Etal? Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to the dark side.
Xiao pulsates her fingers, asking you to come with her. So,
I must resist.
So, we're gonna move to the next person, which was, the Lake Cave with you.
Yep.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we can't cut to Bowder and Meetra Surik, having fucking all horrible hallucinations.
Meetra Surik is her up on is in a little tiny dingy club testing her stand-up act and nobody's laughing.
Yeah. and Bowder, we just cut to Bowder in a cave alone screaming. Ah!
No, Bowder's just surrounded by racists.
Yeah. Okay, so anyway. You guys really tapped into their fears in the short time you knew. Okay, so Cedric, you have you made it through the cave. By the way, you're no longer underwater because of the nature of the cave. It slopes up once you entered it, so you're in a pocket of air. You could take off the respirator if you wanted to. And there appears to be moss and various little plants growing in here, which keep oxygen pumping through here slowly. You would eat it up if you stayed here for days, but it does seem to be some plant life in here.
Yeah, I'll take my respirator off then.
Okay.
The pocket collapses.
So you begin heading through the cave, and eventually you find the deepest part of the cave. It's an empty cavern. As you step through, you find yourself being taken to another place.
Whee!
I know, isn't it exciting?
I know, right?
No, it's not.
Do you, though? I don't believe you anymore.
Wait, what do you not believe?
Cedric knows things.
He's been informed.
Well, he always says he knows, and I feel like he's not always correct.
What does she know?
It's a cold, dry day, Cedric. The sun leaks through the shutters of your windows, reflecting off clouds of dust, which shift back and forth atop the table, which you and your sister play a game of Pizzac on. Card after card is played, and subtle strategies lead to shifts in momentum. Anne was always smarter than you, and her skill in this game only further reinforces the divide between your strengths in life. You can hear your younger siblings upstairs playing some sort of game with a rhyming scheme. You don't know what the game is. You just occasionally hear a word like bat or hat echo down through the pipes, which connect the various rooms of your family home. Ha! Perfect 20! That's Pizzac. You laugh off your loss, saying something about letting her win. You know, Ma and Pa should be home soon, and Ma said they're making a big dinner tonight. Your sister continues talking about the meal which will never come. You are transfixed on her words. as a deafening blast hits the house. Smoke and ash blows through the now smashed windows, clouding your every breath. You begin screaming, yelling at your sister to run, but nothing emits from your mouth. You seem mute. Your sister sits there, continuing to drone on about the Nevernight's festivities until the ash is so thick that even her face, just 1 foot away from you, is completely blocked out by darkness. The ash clears. You hear a different voice. Sir! Can you hear me, sir? Are you alright? That blast just almost took half your face off. I'm surprised you can still hear anything. Corporal Gray stands before you. A loyal trooper. Never asks why or how. Just does his fucking job. You and he are standing in a trench. No, not a trench. The trench. The one your boys and gals dug out with shovels. The one that you've been sat in for 5 months. Not today, though. Not 1 day more. Sir, the 16th Raiders are rearing to go. As far as I can tell, much more than sitting around and dying, we won't have many Raiders left, sir. Yes, quite right. It wasn't just you. The Raiders understood. They knew what had to be done. They weren't stupid. They were brave. Maybe that was stupid. Maybe you didn't care. The clouds were so thick with smog and ash from the battle. The sun was barely visible. You gave the order. The troopers line up behind the trench ladders and storm out, blaster fire hailing from their rifles, like fire-breathing demons, their helmets painted red with Mandalorian blood. They were demons. Your demons. As the troopers crest the top of the dirt mound, halfway in no man's land, your vision begins to fade. A child's voice begins to whisper in your ear. Back to sleep. Back to sleep. The hour is near. Back to sleep. You find yourself back in the cave.
Oh my god.
Can't wait to see the sunshine and rainbows that Shao has.
My life has just been a never-ending rainbow of fun.
Oh my! And I thought mine were bad. Shao, they're going to be horrid.
What do you do, Cedric? Do you curl up or do you...
Does it break you?
Cedric just builds the pylon. With, no emotion on his face.
The pylon is easy to set up. It requires an easy mechanics check with 1 boost because of how basically it's meant to be. It's meant for you to basically just push a button.
So 2 boosts, because he's inspired.
Yeah.
Yep. Let's double check my mechanics skill. Yeah, I got it right. Yee.
Oh, excellent. You set up the pylon. It begins transmitting. We'll get back to you in a second. Okay. About the same time that we get back to Ida uncurling from the fetal position.
Never.
Okay. I believe next was Shao.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So Shao, you find the deepest part of the sandy cave. And as you're about to, no doubt, set up the pylon, you find yourself in a different place. Vegas, baby! No,
Oh, yeah! It was my 18th birthday. I won big at the craps table.
No, even bigger. You're at a marketplace.
My safe space.
You find yourself on an endless road of some sort. The road seems to run through the whole of the cosmos, through space and time. It is flying past you as planets and nebulae enter and exit your vision quickly. Soon, you see a figure in the distance. It is unidentifiable, strange, yet familiar. You then, as if out of nowhere, appear to have moved to a new place. You find yourself atop a throne of bones on Dathomir. Your fellow Night Sisters stand before you. They speak to you, but you hear no words emit from their mouth. You hear a feminine voice, though, extremely familiar, coming from behind your left shoulder. No matter the effort, you only strain to turn your head. You can never reach all the way to see who that is. You know what to do, Shao. What you must do. You are so close. Simply take up your weapon and wipe them out. The Sith, the Jedi, all will bow before you. Another female voice enters from your right shoulder. It is also familiar to you. No! Do not listen to her. She is blind to the Force. You are a Jedi, a protector of the oppressed and downtrodden. It is you, along with your friends and comrades, who will rid the world of this sickness and guide the galaxy into a time of peace. The left voice interjects. Ha! Peace! There is nothing good about peace. War has made you who you are. It has given your great power. Without war and conflict, you would fall to atrophy and wither away. You stand now on the edge of a great void. You only need to crawl deep into your soul to grasp at ultimate power. With that power, you could destroy Mandalore the Ultimate single-handedly. Cast aside all the shackles holding you back. The Order, your so-called friends, your ties to the past. Cut these ties and be free. The right voice pleads with you. More deceptions! The Order gives you focus. Your past tells you who you are, and where you came from, and how you've changed, and how you've grown. Your friends are your strength. With them, you can achieve anything. Without them, you are alone, cast down in darkness. The Night Sisters disintegrate into ash, and in their place, 2 doors open. One is a dark one, which leads down into the depths of your mind, where you may unlock power, but at a great cost. The other path is an exit, where you can leave this horrid place. The choice is yours, Shao.
War made me who I am, but never again. And I take the exit.
Oh.
Excellent. That's the end of the vision. You find yourself back in the cave.
Okay, I'm gonna set up the pylon.
Okay, the pylon gets set up easy breezy style. Actually, you will have to roll mechanics. It's gonna be easy with 2 boost.
I'm also gonna flip a destiny die.
Oh, okay, cool. Won't want to fuck this up.
Yeah.
Okay, you successfully set up the pylon. And you do it super well. It's like fucking awesome. It's like, boom, rearing to go.
Good.
Like a champ.
It was almost as if it was my destiny to set up this pylon.
Oh my god.
Well, the wordplay today is on point. Okay, so, Cedric. Nope, not Cedric.
Nope.
Chris.
Yep.
Chris, you reach the back of the icy cave. Its deepest point.
Okie doke.
Before you can... Nothing happens. You set up the pylon. No, before you can set up the pylon, you are taken.
I guess I'm just dead inside.
Before you can set up the pylon, you're taken from this place to somewhere else.
Alright.
You're sitting, meditating in the garden in the temple. The calming sounds of a flowing fountain nearby settle your spirit as birds chirp all around you, and the smell of flowers is ripe in the air. Soon, you stand up, fully relaxed and revitalized, and head to the common hall where your friends have gathered for the meal. The hall is large and bright, with warm fires burning in braziers along the stone walls. There is a spread of some of your favorite foods and drinks, and your friends laugh and smile at each other. Etah is serving a bowl of vegetables around the table, while Cedric and Danland have a conversation about space whales. Rith Elthir and Shao are laughing at a joke which Jerry just told about taxis. Utek and Li Swanwee sit at the end of the table, as Utek fixes Swanwee a glass of Starshine Surprise. At another table, in the distance, you see the Jedi Masters, Dorak, Bala, Vandar, Vrook, Kay, Isa, Utek, and Yuhar, as well as Revan, Malak, and Meetra, all having a meal of their own. Aaron K smiles to you from across the way, holding a drink up and cheering.
Okay, now I know this is a dream.
You sit down at the table, beginning to dig into the feast before you, when the room goes cold and dark. The warm fires which lit the hall go out, and silence clouds the laughter. Your friends now wear hoods, and out of their hoods you see no faces, only red, glowing eyes, piercing through the dark. They turn away from you and kneel towards the far side of the hall, where a door has appeared. The same door which protects the council chambers. The door is kicked open, and through it drifts a figure, almost like a shadowy mist, towards the table. Your breath grows cold, and frost becomes the furniture and food, freezing it solid. As the phantom approaches, you hear an unnerving cackle, as lightning rip forth from the shadow, killing all of your friends. As the cackle intensifies, you try to reach for your lightsaber, but your arms grow heavy and weak, and you are powerless to stop this ghastly horror. Then, hissing through the wind, as the figure falls back into the darkness, you hear the word, Tenebrae. You breathe in the word like a foul poison, and it brings you to fall asleep, knocking you out of your dream and bringing you to reality. You're back in the cave.
Ooh. I'm kind of glad I sort of know what that word means. Oh, that was awful.
So, do you set up your pylon there, buddy Chris?
Yep.
Excellent. Roll an easy mechanics with 1 boost. Or two boost, actually. 2 boost.
Oh. Well, there's my roll anyway.
You're good.
Do I set it up triumphantly?
You set up this pylon, and you're able to actually increase its efficiency by like 50%.
Holy shit, that's a big amount.
I hope that doesn't collapse the planet.
One of the Republic ships gets sucked in, and you're like, no!
And you're like, I knew that one wouldn't have been sucked in normally.
Conflict!
So, we are now going to head back to Ita real quick. Actually, not just real quick. So, Ita, what do you do? You've been sitting there crying for a while.
Still broken.
Seriously, are you going to just stay there forever?
I mean, I would expect you guys to, realize it's not set up and come and try and find me.
You're actually just going to stay there for a while?
It broke me.
Okay, I've got an alternative. As you're lying there, you feel something, you see something, and feel something exit your body. Do you look to see what it is?
Yeah.
You see a shadow standing. When I say a shadow, I mean a physical shadow. It blurs the light where it is, and it stands before you, extending a glowing lightsaber. Roll initiative, Ita, or die. What the? Okay, that's not how you roll initiative.
Then you're, I guess, vigilance, and then PC.
You can do it, buddy. You can do it. Roll the vigilance.
You can do it. Wow, that roll.
I
Well,
did it.
No one said he was good at being vigil.
That's a pretty good roll for 2 Gs.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Don't worry, it's probably just some Dark Lord of the Sith.
A.K.A. Ita.
It's gonna be
Knew it the whole time.
Oh, Marshall, you have to spell them out, not one yet. Yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, sorry. I thought
YJ.
so. Also, it didn't even add it to it, weirdly.
Because it doesn't work. Unless you spell it out.
You're right. Okay. So, the creature, or shadow before you, is, there's a large boulder in the corner of the cave. It's going to, it begins to lift this boulder up with the force.
Oh shit.
So you're gonna make, it's gonna make an opposed discipline check at you, because it's gonna throw the boulder at you. And the boulder has a silhouette of 2. So get fucking ready.
One challenge, 1 green, it's gonna kill me.
I'm assuming that's purple, not green.
Yeah, purple.
Just add another green on me.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Nah, let's let Destiny decide this. No points flipped.
You're very quiet, Ben.
Is this better?
You're very
Wow.
loud, Ben.
Ow.
Why? Why?
Yes, good.
It failed. Oh man.
No, it fails.
No, it succeeds.
You can't turn those into success.
Yeah, this isn't he's not turning those into success. Those are to activate the force power. The discipline is for you to fight off the throw. So you successfully extend your hands and throw the boulder aside. You could use the boulder yourself, by the way. It's now its turn. It's now your turn.
I'm gonna set the boulder aside, and I'm going to ask, "What are you? Who are you?"
The creature just cackles. Doesn't say anything.
Oh Lord.
You do an action.
What range am I at?
You're at short range with the creature.
I'm gonna roll away.
You're gonna run away, you mean?
I imagine myself still on the ground,
Well,
and I'm gonna roll to medium range.
no.
He's still in the fetal position.
I'm not in the fetal position. I'm just still down on the ground.
What I'm saying is unless you're on 2 feet, you're not going to be fast enough to move to medium range in one turn. Like, that's ridiculous. You're not going to be able to crawl to a medium range in like a
But
second.
he's Sonic.
Do you get up off the ground, Ethan?
He only takes one maneuver.
Okay,
So.
fine. I will struggle to stand.
Okay. And then do you move?
No.
So you just stand there?
Yeah, getting up is my action.
Do
That's
you
what I'm going to
decide
use it as.
So you don't do anything else this turn?
No.
Okay, you should have. It's going to run towards you and attack you with its lightsaber.
Oh shit! I forgot it had a lightsaber.
Lol.
It's actually a double-bladed lightsaber.
How funny that.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Almost as if it's a physical manifestation of him.
And it had.
That
Maybe
would
it's
be
his fear.
ridiculous. That would be ridiculous.
I don't know, but could it possibly be a manifestation of his
Inner
Of his
feelings.
what? You cut out.
fear?
It's not fear that is.
No, I
broken.
think it's his inner manifestation of his, his joy.
I think it's your mom last night.
Oh, oh god! You're actually using my stats. I love it.
It hits you for 7 damage. Hits you for 7 damage. And it's
Wait. Did you factor in my defense?
It's right there, buddy. See the setback?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what do you do?
I guess
you take 7 wounds unless you're gonna use parry.
I'm not.
Okay.
And
Add 7
I
wounds
will,
to your character.
I only take 2.
How?
Does it? Wait,
You don't
does
have
it?
cortosis.
It's a lightsaber, bro.
It's a lightsaber.
Breach.
Shit. This is now you feel the pain of all the NPCs.
It goes straight through Stoke.
This is why parry is a thing.
You take 7 wounds without parry.
Okay. Would I be able to draw my lightsaber stim pack and
What the fuck?
hit it in the same?
It's assumed
in the
when you
same
enter
action.
combat that you have a
Same.
weapon drawn, so you probably have your lightsaber. You can maneuver stim pack and hit it.
Okay, yeah,
I
I'll stim
assume.
pack. I'll stim pack and then hit it.
No, it's not even your turn. Now it's
Huh?
your turn. I was waiting for you to resolve and tell me like, yeah, I took 7 wounds, I didn't parry. But anyway.
Okay, yeah, I took 7 wounds. I'm going to stim pack.
Okay, that'll heal yourself for 5 wounds.
God, using items in a metaphysical battle, what are you? A Pokemon
I'm about
trainer?
to die. And then I will.
You haven't even
attack.
used your hyper potion yet.
It's going to be 2 difficulty, 1 setback. Okay, you hit. I'm going to have you take 1 strain, and you hit for 9 damage. You wound the creature. When you attack it like this, it appears that the shadow grows smaller. It's now his turn.
Is this my evil twin hate?
No, he's the good you. You're the bad you.
Okay.
It's going to attempt to
Seems
throw.
legit.
It's going to attempt to throw the boulder at you again.
Okay.
Because it worked so well last time.
And to be fair, they're now engaged.
This really is Ita.
And now they're engaged, it's probably going to hit itself as well.
Don't be ridiculous. It's not that dumb.
I thought it was Ita.
It moves back first. He has his days.
Does Ito get an attack of opportunity?
That's not how this game works.
That was the joke.
I kind of want to house roll that, because I think this game could use that.
Nah, I mean, it depens.
We're already unkillable super Jedi.
when you're GM, you can house rule that. So yeah, it's totally up to you.
I'm thinking about it. Yeah. Oh shit! He did it.
He succeeds and throws the actually. Oh wait, no. This is
What's the challenge for?
This is dark side. Never mind. The challenge he's opposing your discipline because I'm assuming you're not going to lie down and take it. If you just did lie down and take it, he would just roll a force check and fucking do it.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Okay, but you fail. So he strains to do so, but he is able to throw the boulder at you. He...
Also, Marshall, that order of dice makes my eyes cringe.
I know, isn't it?
Traffic lights.
Traffic lights.
I'm having an orgasm.
What?
I'm not even in the slightest bit surprised.
He successfully throws the boulder at you, and you take 20 damage.
I'm assuming that's like soak. You can soak that.
You can soak it. It's not a breach.
Oh no, but it kills me.
No, it's a shark boulder, so it's breach. No,
It's got pierce.
Does it go over your wound threshold?
It takes me to 17 out of 13.
Oh,
Okay, you collapse. You
Back into the fetal position.
You are going to take a crit injury plus nothing because it would be plus 10, and then you had the minus 10, so it counters out. So it's just a crit. What
that's
the fuck?
not a. Oh, you've got to do exclamation
Point
crit.
crit. That's not good.
Yeah.
Does that?
It.
That
This is
doesn't
the
specify until the end of the encounter.
This is the ultimate. Why are you hitting yourself?
Wait, I think that's until it's healed, right? Yeah.
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 It doesn't say until
And so
next encounter.
I'm kind of knocked out.
You wake up though, almost immediately.
Can I heal my crit?
No, you've already healed.
But
You can heal
Yeah.
each new crit.
it's a different crit.
So yeah, you can try to heal it.
Does that cost 1 strain because it's
It's
an
going to be
action?
5 difficulty, by the way. And wait, before you do it.
No, I'm gonna do
Yes.
that. No.
No, Marshall, you're supposed to flip it afterwards. Remember?
Oh, that's right. I flip a destiny point and I do it in the way that Chow asks, but not.
Do the thing. That is a hilarious roll.
Okay, so with the triumph, you heal 1 wound. So you're now at it brought you. So when you woke up, you were at 12 out of 13. You're now at 11 out of 13. You take 4 strain, and you do not heal the crit.
Doesn't he take a bonus strain though?
I do. Because it is an action.
You do.
Is it an action
You
in
take-
out of combat though?
Yeah,
has to
it
be.
is. It
Okay.
is. I think that's only fair.
I agree.
I think that's only fair. So you take 5
Okay,
strain.
now can I heal my wounds?
Yeah.
Or could I heal some strain? Because I'd rather heal strain.
You can do both out of combat. So your strain will be cool or discipline. And it'll be simple, no difficulty. Cool or discipline, your choice.
Like,
How hard is this? Cool or discipline, simple, no difficulty, your choice.
Oh, it's the same.
Then
But
fucking do it.
Then do it! Do it.
Okay, you fucked it up.
Somehow.
wait, how did I screw it up?
No difficulty, simple, no difficulty.
No, it's okay. Just take away the difficulty dice.
That's my medicine. Am I not
You
healing
were
with
rolling.
medicine?
Oh my god! So you said, "I want to heal my strain," and I said over and over again, "Okay, this is how you heal your strain." Wouldn't you, if you were doing a medicine, say, "Oh yeah, I don't want to know that because I changed my mind. I'm doing medicine." Like fucking talk. Like you have to.
I thought it was going to be an opposed. I'm sorry.
Opposed?
Oh, fuck.
To himself, I guess.
So you just rolled your medicine check there? Is that what you
That's
said?
my discipline or cool.
Okay. By the way, I just don't know what to do with you.
Just make sure
I
he
don't even know
gets.
what's going on
Just make
anymore.
sure he gets through one more week
curl me
without
back
hurting
up into a fetal
himself.
position.
You can use that.
Just curl me back up into a fetal position.
You can use that triumph, by the way, to heal a crit.
Okay, sure. I'll heal a crit.
Okay.
Which crit? Think carefully. There is
Wait,
a right answer.
I took a strain to do that, right?
Yeah.
I pass out.
You didn't take a strain to do the cool thing, but you did for the medicine.
So I pass out.
Oh my god.
At this point, can we realize that he's gone and go looking for him?
Well, I still have to get back to the ship. Then go play Pokemon.
I still
and
have to.
guys.
I still have to get back to the ship.
Well, I assume
Okay,
it's not a treacherous
so
journey back.
We're gonna
Sure.
move past because it's just Ita's a complete train wreck. We're gonna move on to the fucking northern polar cave, which no one's there, so fuck that. We're gonna
It's a lake next.
we're gonna move to the cave. We're gonna move to the lake. We move to the polar cave and we see Bowder just okay.
It's up.
Surrounded by hundreds of KKK members.
We moved
Oh
to
my god!
We moved to the
Like
lake,
Ita.
and you. What do you do after you've set up the pylon?
I just start going. Well, my job's done.
Oh, I forgot to mention, by the way, Ita, since you lost to your dark side, you gain 5 conflict. Charles.
I'm going to look on the pylon, like double check I've put it up correctly, and then sort of walk out.
As you're looking at the pylon, you feel something exit your back.
Oh, sugar. I turn around.
You see a shadow. It seems familiar to you. It begins to laugh. And then it pulls out a lightsaber and begins to run at you. Roll initiative.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, I forgot to fucking probably.
Reset.
I should probably. Oh, that too. Play some fucking battle. Whoa! This is almost too intense. Okay.
The jukebox isn't even in.
Yeah, I know. We're using the fucking Roll20. Like I said, I'm just switching back and forth between them because I'm weird like that.
What the hell? Why didn't I get... I don't think my battle counts if there's no music.
Oh, it does. Mr. Darkseid.
Yep.
It was. We all wish it did, but
Yeah.
we all like to forget that just happened. But we can't!
Can I flip a destiny die?
Okay. The shadow goes
dear.
first.
Oh dear.
You gonna die.
It would take a lot to take me down.
But it'd
Maybe
take a lot to
yourself?
take the other guy down, too.
It Yeah.
It runs up to you, and you have to make a hard discipline check to resist fear.
Is he wearing a demon mask?
He is. You have one setback.
But does he also have to roll it because he engaged with me and I'm wearing my demon mask?
Yeah.
And why are you wearing it to go into a cave?
For me.
As someone who owned it for a year, it's a fashion statement.
Clearly,
When
it was
did
a
you
good
get a
fucking
demon mask?
idea.
I got it on the train, and I recently gave it to Cedric.
Oh my god!
You fail, he wins.
Can he take 4 strain for that?
Yeah, he'll take 4 strain. You're like, I know my own weakness. I want him to take strain. No, you can. What do you want to do with your 1 advantage? Anything? Nothing. It's fine. You don't have to.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
You take 1. You're gonna now have 1 setback on everything for the rest of the encounter.
Oh yay!
He is also going to attack because he ain't no bitch.
I got scared of actually how frightening I looked.
Yeah, you're like, I didn't expect this.
I've never seen someone so tall.
And those muscles. And that pert buttocks.
I just want to take it from behind.
The mask just brings it all together.
What's your, never mind, I have it here. Okay.
Ouch.
Ouchie.
You take, 12 damage, and you will also take a crit. You'll actually take 12 wounds unless you parry.
I will be parrying. Let me double check how much of that I can parry.
You can parry, I think, 5 of it. You have 3 ranks in parry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can parry 5 of it, so I take 7 wounds. And that's... so it's...
And I'll roll a crit.
No, it's 6, because it's plus 2 ranks for...
You have 4 ranks of parry, because if it's 4 ranks, it's 6. But if you have 3 ranks, it's 5, because it's 2 plus ranked in parry.
Oh, yeah, 2 plus ranks in parry, okay. And
do you have a crit already?
Yes, I already have one.
Where'd you get that from?
Me.
Oh, no, we healed that. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. I did.
Yeah.
Add setback to your next skill check, and add
Oh,
an
my
easy
lord.
crit. So your next skill check will have 2 setback.
More if it's defense.
This is why it was non-combat inspiration.
I'm already thinking
Okay.
strategies. Merkava's gonna be fun.
No, dude. Me and Shao are gonna have a bad time with this.
No, it's fine, because we, hopefully...
I came up with this idea in a sort of evil way as the final way to punish you. No.
I thought this idea was completely as a way to punish me, and then you just went with it for everybody else.
No, I didn't just come up with it on the fly. It was gonna happen to you when you stood up, Etah, but you refused to stand up, so I just had it happen.
I shall be
I'm still am, technically.
whacking the guy with my lightsaber.
Roll, you have 2 setback. Actually, 3 setback because of his defense. You would know what it is. And that will... and 2 difficulty, of course.
2 difficulty. I'm not engaged with multiple opponents. God damn it. Yes. So I am going to whack him for 12 damage.
Oh, he's gonna parry it. And he takes 7 wounds.
Yeah.
Okay. He is going to attack again.
Dead.
Oh, I want to let you guys know that you can't die in this fight. Even if they get a crit 140 or 150, it will just be bounced down to the next lowest thing. You cannot be killed by yourself, but you can be horribly maimed by yourself.
Could you lose an arm by yourself?
Yeah. You could everything but die.
I get a parry again.
So that parry? Okay. It's 14 damage regularly, so that'd be 9 wounds.
9 wounds.
I'm 3 strong.
You're down to 2 wounds, if I'm correct.
Yeah, I got 2.
You're up to 16.
I'm up to 16.
He is going to deal a crit, of course, because he's a badass.
Triple crit?
Plus, if I look here, yeah. So he's going to do plus 20 with the extra advantage, and then plus 30 because you already have a crit. Good luck.
Yep.
Oh, good roll. The target increases the difficulty of all presence and willpower checks by 1 until the end of the encounter. Probably won't matter.
Use those.
A war scar.
Your turn.
From yourself,
So, at this point, I scream into its face, I will not be beaten by you, and then whack it.
Okay.
So it's 2 setback, I think.
It would be 3 because of his... No, yeah, it'd be 2, because that last thing was only 1 round.
Yeah. Double jump!
Oh my god!
Okay, make note of that. You get 5 XP at the end of the session.
Yes!
And you can crit with both of the... Well, you can plus 10 crit. Or you can do other shit.
Okay, so first I'm going to hit him for 12 wounds, again. Then, I need to look at this.
I have a feeling that Marshall is going to play a much better Merkava than Merkava does in his battle, just with using the old lightsabers.
He's going to parry.
Ooh. I am going to destroy his lightsaber. And I can use that with a double. With both my triumphs.
You destroy his lightsaber, casting it to dust.
That's genius.
He screams in anger.
I've got it.
Straight in the face.
Oh, no, I haven't got it.
Ini next. Ini Shikacho.
He punches you! Which, as close as you are to death, might be enough.
It might be.
Oh my god.
Especially with that right hook he has.
Although he's got to go through my soak.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And your parry, because it's a melee attack, I think.
And my parry.
For sure. We don't know yet.
Well, so he's got to...
Parrying a punch with a lightsaber's got to do some damage.
Cut off your hand.
It depends, I've got improved parries, so...
But I mean, just like narratively, if you parry a punch with your lightsaber, that fist better go fly.
Narratively, but not mechanically.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Will be...
Dead.
12 damage.
That's a hell of a hook. He's
so
locked him.
6. I'm gonna have to parry it again. So I'll take...
It's enough. It's not enough.
I take 1 wound!
No. 12 damage.
Yeah, but it goes through soak.
And he has like 7.
Which I have 6.
Oh, you have
I have
soak.
6 soak, so I take 1 damage after parrying.
He's gonna crit also.
Oh no!
I mean, can we just admire the chin that Cedric has right now? Like, he took the biggest punch possible straight to the face.
It rocked him, though. You can't deny that it rocked him. He got stunned.
He did.
Hey, this could be one hell of a punch.
You gotta give him credit for not hitting the ground, but that rocked him. He's in trouble.
You've taken 2 crits, right?
Yep.
It's not
So it'll be a
over.
plus 20.
I'm sorry, I'm a terrible.
See, he rocked him.
You're disoriented, meaning
Oh,
you're getting a setback.
Oh, great. That's another average injury. Okay. So, I am going to attempt to whack this guy one more time. With my lightsaber.
No, yeah, there's no way. I mean, there's like probably like 1% chance, but
So it's 3 setback now.
oh yeah,
You can't do it.
I believe in you, Cedric. Hey, dead.
So that's 13 wounds. 13 damage, sorry.
He attempts. He parries it, but he ends up. You cast him to nothing as you slice through the shadow.
Oh my lord.
You have beaten your demon and have taken no conflict.
My God.
That was too close.
You emerge bloody, battered, but alive, and victorious. Now going to move
Barely.
on to
Barely.
the next
victorious.
person.
That would be me.
Ciao.
That would be the island. On the tropical island. So, what do you do?
I'm going to dedicate a force die to the attack effects of sense.
Interesting. Why do you do this?
Because I have a bad feeling about what's about to happen. If I wanted to be really cheesy, I'd like take off my armor, but I'm not going to do that. And I'm going to start leaving the cave.
Okay. You leave the cave and you feel something exit your back.
Okay.
Just run away. Just run away.
Do you turn? Or do you just keep walking?
No, I say, hello, beautiful, and I turn around.
Okay.
No, is it the light side of Buddy coming out?
It has to be.
That wouldn't make any sense. He chose the exit.
And I'm a light side force user. Guys, come on. I've got a whole force die dedicated to this force clouding.
Regardless of all the memes, he did take the exit, so it's his dark side he's fighting. Okay.
Am I prepared for this combat?
I didn't get an exit to take.
Yeah, that's because that was
roll
her
initiative.
vision.
Am I prepared for combat, Marshall?
Yeah, you are. Because you seem to know who it was.
Ooh.
Won't matter. Either way, you'll be fighting yourself. So.
Oh, you forgot
Oh
to clear.
my god.
Oh.
That wasn't even that good of a roll, so I'm happy to reroll it.
What is the
Nah.
smiley face? Oh wait,
Will be added to the initiative order in the next round. That's cool. I've never noticed that.
so does that mean that
That's better.
Does that mean he would have gotten 2 player turns?
Yeah, shut up, Ben.
Yay.
Your turn.
I owe a lot to you, but you do not have control over me. I'm going to run up to it and attack it with just one lightsaber, my Shoto. What... Does it have defensive sense activated?
It does.
And does it have defense, too?
It does.
I'm going to flip a destiny die to create the most ridiculous lightsaber roll you've ever seen.
It's yellow.
Oh my lord.
Hadouken!
I'm going to deal...
Barely succeeded.
Yeah, but look how much advantage I got. I also generate 1 automatic advantage. Deal 7 wounds. and then I'm going to plus 60 crit.
1 second before you do that.
Okay.
Just need to look at my chart here. I am going to have him parry.
Her. Unless it's a gender bent version of me.
Dude, he just smacks you with his dick.
Should I roll the crit?
Yeah, you roll the crit plus $1 billion.
It's only plus 60.
Obliterated.
Wouldn't it be plus? Oh yeah, okay. Temporarily lame.
That's not too bad.
That's actually not. Yeah, could have been worse.
Just like the actual effect of it is kind of like
Not perform more than one maneuver during his turn. So,
but the name of it is just so like wow.
Okay,
You're totally lame.
you're a lame, brah. He is going to attack you as well with his lightsaber.
Oh no. I have 2 melee defense. I don't have the defensive effects of sense activated.
Which lightsaber?
Yeah, what type of lightsaber is he using against me?
He is using the concussive one.
But only that one?
Only that one.
Cool. Just single lightsaber combat, although I can't perform actions for 2 turns, so I am fucked. I mean,
What?
there's no way around that. The concussive lightsaber, if it hits, I can't perform actions for 2 turns.
Yeah, that could be bad.
That's gonna really suck.
Marshall, are you trying to deliberately turn Shao evil?
No,
Because I approve of this.
I would actually view this as me giving Shao a way out.
Would?
But I don't need.
Of the light side?
I don't need your fucking approval. Shut up, Mom.
I know.
I'm also gonna flip a Destiny die just to be ridiculous.
Please don't
Oh
do
my
that.
lord.
Shut up, Mom. Okay.
Damn.
You poop, and then it gets everywhere.
I'm, well, that's 13 wounds without parry, right?
That would be, according to this, yes, 13 wounds.
Take it.
So
Take
I'll
it.
parry 5 of them off. Do I get the concussive effect?
I feel like I'd be holding back punches if I didn't give it to you, so yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give you the concussive effect.
Wait, isn't concussive activated through advantage?
No,
Like those 2 he has right
isn't.
there. Yeah, it is.
No, look at the rules. They're very vague about it. They just say if it hits.
Yeah, but all item qualities are activated with advantage unless otherwise specified.
Okay, it's 1 advantage.
Oh, okay.
Right?
No, it's 2 advantage. Unless specified otherwise,
It's
all
2.
of them are 2 advantage.
Okay.
You can use
Okay.
a disadvantage to activate concussive 2. And
That's been an honor, Putty.
my recommendation to you, Putty, would just be to run. Just run for the next 2 rounds.
Run.
Use Force Leap.
Well, he can
just
only take
take
one. Well, he can only take 1 maneuver in his turn, right? So if I take
You
2,
can outrun him.
yep. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
He
go.
starts hobbling after you.
I'm gonna,
I'm too
Or
lame.
she starts hobbling after you.
how much strain is it for a second maneuver? 2.
2 strain. Or, well, if you're not... Oh, yeah, you
Yeah.
can't. You
And
can't
it's-
convert the action.
I'm gonna take 2 strain, and I'm gonna move to medium. I'm at medium range from him.
Don't you have a gun?
I don't know, but I took 2 maneuvers anyway.
Yep. Why does it matter that... No, I don't think Charlotte does have a gun. At least I didn't make note of it when I looked at the character sheet, so...
I think I used to.
I mean, if you did, you could totally just like kill him now by
She
taking
took
the
my
gun and
gun.
shooting him.
So he will try
No,
to catch
'cause
up.
yeah,
She will try to catch up, but she can only make it to short range. It's your turn.
Could you put some battle music on?
Sure. For the running.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to.
That'll cost you a maneuver.
How long does it? It takes 1 maneuver to go from medium to long, right?
No, it takes 2.
Okay, so I'm just going to go to medium and use my other maneuver. I'm going to take 2 strain to inject a stim pack. Is that 5 wounds for my first of the day?
Yes.
Okay. And then I'm going to flip a destiny die as an out-of-turn incidental to use Intense Presence. Covering 6 strain.
She continues to try to hobble towards you, but doesn't make it all the way. She's now at short range.
And my concussive's done, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to use my maneuver to engage, and I'm going to hit with my lightsaber gun. And I'm going to flip a destiny die again. I'm going to deal 10 wounds, or 10 damage, I suppose. And then I'm going to crit with a plus 20, I think, because I've got an extra advantage, and he already has one.
5 wounds, you say?
10 damage, and then you can parry 5 off.
Yeah. I said that really weirdly, but...
Are you ready for me to roll that crit?
Wait, how much damage did you deal last time?
I think it was 7.
Sounds good. Okay. Yep, roll the crit.
That's minus. I'll re-roll it. Or do you want me to just to plus the 20?
Just do plus the 20.
So we'd be 73.
73 would be a hamstrung. The target loses his free maneuver.
Yes! Wait, I'm
Can
gonna...
they not move?
No,
he can move. He just needs to use 2 strain.
I'm gonna... No, because he... Yeah. I'm gonna take 2 strain to move to short.
And then he can't take an action, right?
No, he can.
But isn't he temporarily lame? Which means he
can only do one maneuver a turn. That's just lowering his maximum.
Okay,
so I'm short now.
He ends up taking 2 strain to hobble after you, and he engages. And he's gonna roll.
Oh, I forgot to flip the destiny dice. Hold it now. From my last check.
Yes. Indeed.
Indubitably.
That will be 10... Wait, no. I'm drunk. 14 damage. 14 damage.
And I will parry off 5 of it.
What happens?
What do you mean? I'm okay.
Oh, okay, good. He's gonna crit.
Okay.
How many crits do you have?
I have 1. No. Yes. I think I have 1. Yes.
Okay. It's gonna be a plus 20 then, because he gets free advantage, so it's a...
Wait, no. 3 advantage is what he needs to crit on that lightsaber.
He gets free advantage.
Oh, from what?
He gets...
From superior?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait, no, he needs 6 advantage to get... No, he needs 6 advantage to get plus 20, Marshall, because you need to be able to trigger it twice.
You're totally right.
Yeah, man, what the hell you're doing?
You're totally...
He just really wanted to maim Buddy.
Don't yell at me, Chris. I messed up.
So it's 91.
Oh my god, Marshall.
So it's 91.
Marshall, you're losing yourself to the bloodlust.
We're okay.
The target
You
suffers...
almost lost a limb.
Why? Because I'm playing the game, Chris? Okay.
No.
The target suffers 1 strain each time he performs an action.
Yeah, I'm at the brink, just like Ita was.
It's not the end of the world.
I still am at the brink.
Yeah.
I'm literally at the brink. I've passed out from strain.
We almost cut off an arm there.
Okay.
You are at the brink of cutting off an arm.
I'm gonna hit him with this. I'm gonna hit her with my lightsaber.
See, even
you can't
I know.
say it right.
Is it a him? Is it a her? We'll never know.
Look, Shao is like cisgendered, okay?
Oh shit!
Dead!
It's not that good.
Dead!
So he's gonna take 8 wounds. He's gonna take 8 damage unmitigated.
You will attempt to parry it!
And he plus his already existing 20 crits, 2 crits, so it's a plus 40 crit.
Oh shit.
Maimed.
Here's for the big money. Winded!
He cannot use maneuvers anymore.
This is like the triple threat, man.
I'm gonna use my free maneuver to move to short range. He has to use his action to engage with me. That's my turn.
Yeah. No. He
can use his action. I think he can use his action.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right. Well, you have beat him. That is checkmate. The ghost disappears.
I seriously look around in the air like, seriously? Seriously? I feel gypped.
I mean, I feel like that was a really cool way to win.
I do. Putty does, but Xiao doesn't.
You slowly knocked out his kneecaps until you had no more kneecaps to knock out. It was great. So yeah, the ghost just your shadow disappears. You gain no conflict as you have resolved the darkness within you. Well,
that's excellent.
I'm rolling to see if I can get rid of Simstring. And I do. I was at 12 of 14 wounds, ladies and gentlemen. That was a close one.
I got to 17 of 18.
Speaking of close things, we're about to see General Grievous fight General Grievous.
No, actually, it's not quite because General Grievous has one more lightsaber.
Okay, we're gonna fight General Grievous having lost an arm versus General Grievous having lost an arm.
And possibly by the end of the fight, General Grievous having lost 2 arms versus General Grievous having lost 3.
Or losing a head.
Yeah. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here.
Way!
Tony, I sent you a message, by the way. Okay,
yeah, I noticed. Thanks.
We move off to Chris. Chris, you just set up your pylon. What do you do next?
Well, first I'm gonna roll to recover strain. What do I roll to do that? I saw.
That's at the end of combat, Chris. That's why I did it.
Well, I did finish combat. Remember, I stabbed the wolf things, and I never did it then.
That's fair, I suppose.
All right. So, what do I roll to recover strain?
Discipline or cool, I think it is.
Oh, thank God. Let's see. All right.
I'm still floored by the way that last fight went. Like, that is the cool. I've never would have thought you could end a fight that way. That was just so weird.
Yeah, like,
not to mention the fact that I was stunned for 2 turns.
Theoretically, he could have kept the fight going.
Yeah,
but he would have just been chasing you and hoping that you stay engaged with him. Which, why would you?
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. There's no way, because what he would have had to do is have me have a crit injury that fucked me up somehow.
Or, well, he would have had to wait for you to just stay engaged, and then he could have attacked. Like, if you stayed engaged with him for a whole turn, he could have used his action to attack.
That's what I mean. You said, why would I stay engaged? Only if I had certain crit injuries that meant that I would.
Oh, yeah, there you go. That would be why.
So, I'm gonna start walking out, Mark.
Okay, you begin to walk out, and you feel something exit your back.
Run.
Do I know what this is? Oh, dear.
Oh, God.
You're surprised by it.
Okay.
You know the song and dance. Roll initiative.
Just run away.
Bad, Chris.
You can do it, Chris.
I actually wrote down. I actually went into your stats last night, and I wrote a cheat sheet for all of you, so I wouldn't have to go into your character sheets and fuck with you while you were doing it. Because
that's a pretty fantastic initiative.
Yeah,
that is good.
Watch it get beat.
Very triumphant.
Watch Marshall roll like 2
Mine was
times.
better, I think. I think I had 6, but yours is close. You know, it's
Yeah.
cute.
No, it's not bad for my rolls. How about that?
Your rolls are the same, except I have 1 more ability.
And you beat your doppelganger. What do you do?
You can run away.
That's all I needed. Okay.
You could run away, but that'd be the bitch move.
The plus
Finger
15
gun.
crit incoming.
Finger gun. Finger
Marshall,
gun.
do I recognize what this is?
Probably.
Okay. Could I dispel it?
How?
I've been dispelling Sith artifacts, the darkness within them.
Oh, that way. Sure. It'll be really hard, but you can try, and I mean really hard.
All right.
Okay. Are you ready
7
for what the
damage.
difficulty is?
Yeah, I'm locked in already. Let's go.
It's gonna be a formidable check, but it's gonna be upgraded 3 times.
All right.
my god.
So
Good luck, Chris.
So it's literally
wanna roll
it's
destiny.
literally an opposed check.
I actually didn't know that, but apparently.
Yeah. All right.
Do you want to roll destiny on that?
Yeah, I'm flipping destiny.
Do it after, not before.
No,
I know-
after!
No,
After!
Do it before,
I know,
not
I'm just informing you that I'm modifying the dice.
Yeah, I know. We're just reminding people so we get used to it.
All right.
Why
I
do we
was
need to
doing
do
it
this?
because I was
after?
pissed. Whatever.
Yes.
You
All
smote-
right.
You smote the demon on the mountain top. What do you say to it? What do you do? What's your ritual?
Pathetic.
You say pathetic?
Wow.
That's how you dispel things? You don't say, oogalaga, oogalaga. Like,
No.
you just...
I'm just gonna wave my hand and obliterate the darkness that spawned from me.
Okay.
I use the destiny.
Good, that saved time. So... Unfortunately, though, we didn't get to see the Super Grievous battles, which I was the most excited
I was
to see.
looking forward to those.
I feel like Chris just screwed everybody.
It's fine.
out
No,
of that.
next episode we're all as a party going to fight the party of our doppelgangers.
Oh my god. No, I hate to
no.
disappoint.
I would be completely down with doing that.
No. Even better. You're gonna fight an amalgamation of all of your...
Oh
See,
my
I feel like if we did
You'll
fight a
have,
party of them, we would be at a disadvantage since we have Ben playing Ita. Oh.
Okay.
That's fucking rough.
Sorry,
Marshall.
That seemed to be too far.
As a side thing, does that do anything?
Nope.
Like, to me, at all?
Nope.
Am I still me?
You're a good person now.
Yes.
What, Macabre? A good person?
So I'm going to let you guys take this, as with most things, take this in roleplay how you would. Did you conquer a demon? Did you simply flick away a troublesome menace? Did you be beaten in horribly like Ita? It's up to you. How you
Did you
I'll still be
obliterate
a light
the
fat
dark
paragon no
inside
matter
of
what.
you? You
it's
know?
up to
It's
you.
only 5
So-
conflict.
It's up to you how you let this change you. The
I'm
conflict
broken.
is a mechanical effect, but you're always in control of how narratively the consequences affect you.
Yeah, I'm broken.
Okay. Well,
You're just a
the
potato.
ship, do you?
I've had a
leave your cave?
premonition.
Do you leave your cave, Chris?
Yeah, I leave.
You leave the good old cave, and you see your shuttle outside. What do you do with it?
I'll just hop on the shuttle. Not much to say. Nothing really eventful happened.
Dispel the demon. Nothing happened.
I mean, no one's on the shuttle except you and the pilot.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for the pickup and wait for the stories.
Okay. The shuttle begins taking off, and the pilot says, "Well, we're heading to the next spot." Blah, 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 blah. And Xiao, do you since you've probably exited the cave by now, you're probably like lying on the beach or something.
Yep.
The shuttle lands on the island.
Okay, I'm going to get it.
You see Chris there, triumphant. Well, I don't know.
Merkava.
He looks shining.
Yeah,
have,
what's up?
I have no doubts anymore. I can control it.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. That puts me at ease.
I have plenty of doubts.
Glad to hear it. And I let
Yeah, no doubt.
I was choked.
for a second I let the force clouding slip so that Merkava can see it.
Okay. For a second, Chris, you feel darkness fill the room.
Oh boy.
Don't doubt me again. And I smile at him.
Alright, buddy.
I doubt him after that.
No, you gotta remember that Xiao's not saying don't doubt that I'm not a psycho. Just don't doubt that I'm an effective psycho.
I thought it was a threat.
Not really. I can see why it comes across that way. She's just a Zabrak. They're all pretty threatening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
they're all maniacs.
What's funny is Eton now actually has in-character reasons to doubt you as much as his player always.
I have plenty of reasons in character.
You don't, though. So anyway.
I did.
Stop
Evil
screaming.
person looking for power.
Stop screaming.
Not the Jedi way.
I have all the
Okay.
power I could ever need.
Yes.
Huh, you
Was
can
that-
always
wait, is
get
that
more
it?
with friendship.
Was that a sentence? Like, that sentence cut off halfway through?
Wait, is it? What didn't you hear?
What did you? I heard all the power I'll ever need. Was
I
that
have all the power I'll ever need.
Okay, I got you.
But you can always get more with friendship, right?
The shuttle leaves the island, and it heads to the side of the lake where
You find any coconut crabs, by the way?
I have a coconut. If there's a lime on board, I would like to shake it all up.
there is no lime yet.
Can I flip a destiny to have a lime?
Okay, that'll be your last one.
No, I was
No,
kidding.
well worth it. I'm gonna flip a destiny. I have a lime. I'm gonna put it in the coconut and shake it all up.
Everyone takes 10 conflict.
Is the lime cursed?
It's a reincarnated Sith. Reincarnated Sith.
The
Lord
lime is cursed. The curse is yogurt. The yogurt is also cursed.
You have the lime and you have the coconut. Do you mix them all up?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I add the mixture to the Starshine Surprise to see how it affects the taste.
Okay. Do you want to roll?
Sure. Since I had
And
Destiny,
before
I'm
it's
going to give a
awful.
+5. It's pretty great, yeah.
Okay. Roll to compare it to the others.
It's not like it definitely loses a bit of its allure though.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah. But it's nice. It's a nice like side drink. You'd have it maybe non-alcoholic.
So, you're gonna call this like lime modified?
No, call it the Starshine Sublime.
Okay. So the ship takes off.
Wordplay is top notch.
The ship takes off. It lands next to the lake. You see Cedric emerging with sort of wetness dripping off him.
Wetness.
Wetness,
So you didn't
blood,
drink
and
the lake.
grime.
Also, Cedric looks absolutely fucked. Like he looks like he's about to pass out.
Oh, jeez. You okay there, buddy?
No words come out of Cedric's mouth, and he just sits down.
I'm going to move in closer and say, did you hear me? Are you okay?
The shuttle takes off.
I just say, as it takes off, just leave me.
Okay.
I'm going to look
I'll
him
give
right
him a pat on the shoulder.
I'm going to look him right in the eyes and say, "Good job, buddy." I'm trying to roll charm to let him know that I'm proud of him.
You lick him.
I like him a little bit.
It's how you show you love him. You groom him behind the ears.
What's your cool, Cedric?
Two challenge.
Well,
Oh god!
Cedric, that's yours to spend.
Cedric will use Supreme Parry and
Counter your lick.
Do you feel a sense of the dark side, having conquered your demons? Do you feel powerful?
No, it's the opposite feeling. But
It's a triumph for Cedric.
yeah, it's a triumph for me. I feel that Xiao's trying to encourage me, but I'm like, I don't want to be encouraged right now.
The dark side.
I still succeeded by 5, dude.
Yeah, I can really feel, but
No, you appreciate the effort.
Feel her
I
dark
appreciate the effort. No, because that Cedric wouldn't do that in the state he's in right now.
also her mask is back up. The ship heads to The ship heads to the mountain. The ship heads to the mountain as you see. Can't even fucking think of her name. As you see Meetra Surik climbing out of the ravine, covered in dust and blood, and she gets out and gets on board the shuttle, and she just shudders, and she's like, "I'm never going mountain climbing again." And she just sits down.
Amen, sister, and I pass her my flask.
She drinks some of it and passes it back.
Like,
Why do all these Jedi drink?
it's water. I was hydrating her after her long climb.
That's some water, she says.
Roll
Okay.
deception.
No, because I won the deception earlier.
Knows. She knows.
And you think it's water from earlier.
And Ita isn't here.
Oh yeah! I didn't even clock that.
How far will the metagaming go?
The shuttle goes to the
I
northern.
can't wait for this one.
The shuttle goes to the northern pole, where you see Bowder covered in snow walking away, and he gets as he gets inside the shuttle, he's like, "God damn it, so fucking cold, and all those dolls."
Dolls?
I mean, there weren't any. He sits down and doesn't talk anymore.
No, I go down, I lean down to his level, I say, "Brother, come on. Tell us about the dolls. You're strong enough to do that for us."
They were fucking everywhere, man. They were trying to bite my fingers. Oh, God.
It's okay. It's over now. You did your job. Hold on.
Okay, the shuttle heads to the forest, and you land. You don't see Ita. You wait a few minutes. Ita still doesn't come.
Oh god, I get out of the shuttle. Come on, guys.
Alright, let's get down to business.
As you begin to enter the shuttle, I mean the not the shuttle, the tunnel, you hear something. And this sort of scream grows until what appears to be a shadow flies through all of you and up through the sky.
Oh god, it flew!
Well, that's just gonna just live on to terrify people.
It's gonna go back to haunt.
If only Ita wasn't terrifying enough already.
Yeah, right?
So, what do you guys do?
I guess we press ahead to try and find Ita.
Cedric walks glumly on.
Eventually, you pass a cave-in, and eventually, you reach Ita, who is lying slumped against the wall, passed out.
Of course, asleep on the job.
He's covered in wounds.
Sleep on the job.
Cedric, you might want to carry him.
I'm like muttering that.
I almost zombie-like pick up Ita on my back.
Okay, you guys head back?
Do I have to make an athletics check to pick Ita up?
No.
Oh, cool.
I mean, what's your wound threshold at?
I have one wound.
No,
left.
sorry, not wound threshold. What's your
Oh.
what's your fucking carry weight at? Your encumbrance threshold at?
Cumbrant, 11 of 14.
Yeah, you can pick him up.
Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
cool.
I have an encumbrance of 7.
I have 12.
I have 13.
But I have like a backpack and shit.
Cedric's strong as fuck, and he just like starts running with the.
He said you're just
I put Ita in my backpack.
or on your or just clip me to your utility belt.
Yeah.
Away! You hear him. Okay. So as all of you guys get back on the shuttle heads back to base camp.
I drop off Ita on one of the
Do
seats.
you guys say anything before it gets to base camp?
Is Ita
I don't
Anyone
say
gonna
anything.
try to heal me?
What? No,
Ita
I'd punch Ita.
Ita does not wake up on his own, so some of you will have to do something if you want him to wake up.
God.
Cedric,
Who's
give
got
him
the
a heal.
best? Yeah, no, wait, I stick him with a stim pack first.
Oh, let's see.
He doesn't wake up.
Stick him with another one.
Another one.
You'd stick him with 2?
Why don't we just stick him with all fucking 5?
No, how about we just inject him with 25 and see what that does to his immune system?
I could only get down to 1 wound.
Do you stick him with 5?
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
do it if Chris doesn't want
Don't do the 5th one, because that's like not going to be effective at all.
it. Who cares? We have loads of them. I'll schedule all 5. It's still over.
Yeah, we have over 100.
I still have 32.
I still
I've
don't
got,
wake up.
I've
Okay,
got 24.
You heal him for 15 wounds, but he doesn't wake up.
15? That doesn't seem right. Or is it right? Oh, yeah.
I
My math is bad.
5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2.
Yeah.
I don't. No, I already used one earlier, so
Oh,
Not
okay.
5.
So we think of
4
4.
plus 3 plus 2 plus 1.
But they don't know that.
Well, I do.
We notice in his immune system when we put the first one in.
Okay. Anyway, so you, what do you guys do now that he hasn't waken up?
I want to shake him like a baby.
Cedric, use the medicine.
So gently.
Cedric, use Harden.
Cedric, do you use medicine?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and awake
Why
him
did you
by
say
the
Cedric
medicine.
use
Yeah.
Okay. roll an easy medicine check.
Wait, he's down to half his wounds?
Actually, roll a. Yeah, you guys healed him all the fucking way.
Oh, nice.
I'm 1 of 13 right now.
Oh, we don't
You
need to heal him.
wait. Roll one challenge instead of one difficulty. I'm gonna roll destiny.
Oh, I guess you're gonna do it anyway then.
Yeah, we gotta start earning those back.
Despair.
I, for one, was happy with the lime and the coconut. Marshall, after!
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You
And I even forgot the boost.
you heal him for 1 strain. Is that enough for you to wake up, Ita?
It is.
Ita, you wake up. You're surrounded by your friends.
So,
I stand up and charge at Shao.
oh, okay, I'm gonna hold him down. Assuming that he's delusional from a dream or something.
Yeah, I'll do the same. I'll help.
What's the check here?
It'd be against Charles, assisted by Chris. So you're gonna lose.
What's the check here?
It's gonna be athletics.
So it
Marshall,
would
you
be,
could just do a passive check where it just autofills, because like this is the kind of situation where it's like, is it really worth rolling dice?
Yes,
it's always worth it.
I think it's fun to roll dice.
2 challenge, 3 difficulty, and 1 setback from Chris.
I pass out.
No,
my God.
we're gonna hold you down so you don't pass yourself back out again.
I'm gonna use the 4 strain to say that you're just so weak that you can barely move.
You're
Guys,
jiggling around.
So do I not actually take 4th strain?
No, I'm not gonna have you pass back out again just for shits and giggles. Like,
guys, I've been saying this for a while, but this boy is a liability.
Well, who knows what the hell he encountered in there? He might just be a bit shaken up. He did straight wake up and then lunge at like somebody.
This
so
is the second time in a week that he's tried to attack one of us.
no,
Meetra Surik
She's
interjects.
evil.
Meetra Surik interjects and says, "I don't know about you guys, but if he saw the same shit I did, I wouldn't be surprised if he's fucked up in the head."
She's Sith! Sith!
Calm down.
Seems like
Dark side.
he's had a dark side vision, convincing him
Meetra
to turn
throws-
against his friends.
Meetra throws a paper ball at Ita, telling you to shut up.
Take 1 strain.
I walk over to Ethan and say, "I've been giving people gifts lately. I want you to have this to remember me by." And I hand him the Zabraki sacrifice blade.
And you slit his throat with it.
No, I just give it to him. It's
Am
time
I
to
still
move on
being-
from my past.
Am I still being held down?
But you're a part of my past, so I think you should have it.
Am I still being held down?
yeah, you just. Oh, you just said it.
I said it on
holding
his
you-
lap, yeah.
Also,
I kick it away and spit in
No.
Shaw's face.
It doesn't matter that you're being held down or not, because I just said you took 4 strain, meaning you are so weak you cannot move.
Well, I still spit in Shaw's face.
You can't. Oh my God.
I mean, I guess he can spit. Like, I'm fine with that. But
I wipe it off like not angry and I say, "Guys, I know you care a lot about him, but he's too much of a liability to take on missions anymore." He needs help.
Let's at least-
He needs to go back to the
Meetra says that's for the Republic to decide. I say we send him to the medical bridge. I say we send him to the medic bay when we get to my main cruiser. She says.
I think that's a good idea. We can at least finish our job here before.
And then she looks at Cedric and says, "Fuck, we should send you there too."
Sounds like you need a counselor.
I'm at 12 of fucking 14. I'm pretty bad.
You
at
know
this
what?
well.
We'll all just go to the vet med.
Everybody but Chris.
Okay.
No, I took some damage. I have a crit.
From what? Oh,
From the doggies.
from the dads.
From
the doggos.
getting there, I took more damage than the actual encounter.
Which is pretty funny. Okay.
I do regret the finger guns a little bit.
The finger guns was the most stupid shit ever. Were you there for the finger guns, Xiao?
I wasn't. What happened?
So the snow hounds, or hoons, because dogs don't exist, so I call them German things. The snow hoons come out of the back of the fucking tunnel, and they start attacking him. And I tell him to roll initiative, and he does, and he gets first place. And I say, what do you do? And he says, I just walk past them. I'm like, you realize they're baring their teeth to you. They look aggressive. They are clearly going to attack you. And he says, oh, you're right. I finger gun him. And that bit him in the ass, literally. Okay, so the shuttle lands at base camp, and Meetra, when you guys get out, you see the following. Through a light cloud covering, you see ships rounding about the orbit of the planet. Some of them Republic make, some of them Mandalorian. It seems that the trap is set.
My pylon was never set.
Yes, it was.
I
No,
never
you're
said it,
right.
and neither did any of you.
No, your whole force thing happened.
No,
Oh, wait.
No,
he
he's
never
right.
did.
He never said
lied
that.
like a baby in the trash. I'll let one of you guys.
Wait, no, but Chris
No,
Chris
it's not set.
Chris increased his by 50%, so we're only really down 50%.
Well, I'll also say this: if you want, I'll let you roll. I'll let you flip a destiny die to say that you did that. That one of you went in there and set it up.
Yeah, someone do that.
Yeah.
I think it'd be more fun to deal with the consequences of it not being set up, personally.
I agree with Shao.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, if we only take half the Mandalorian fleet,
We're not going to take out half.
episodes.
We're down 50% effectiveness. That's all.
Yeah, but it might not physically work.
And if
You're-
that happens,
you're
then we
over-
have to deal with the consequences.
Your percentages are wrong, Shao. It would be 5.5 out of 6. I set up.
Does someone flip the fucking die?
No one flipped the die.
Wait, let me have a vote, because I think we're split evenly.
yeah.
Yeah, we're split dead even. I'm flipping it.
Okay, Cedric went in there and he fixed it.
I'd just like to go on record to say I think that sucks.
He
Ben.
can't do that.
It's not set up.
Oh, well, I think one good thing came of this. One really good thing, and that is Ben and Putty agree on something.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah, but he wants to do it because he's disruptive. I want to do it because I like consequences.
I mean, partly yes, because I am destructive, but also because none of you guys realize, so I feel like, yeah, those consequences should be a thing.
I don't know. I feel like if I was paying attention, because I thought you set it up, then the shadow thing came out.
No, I was in a fetal position. I was
Okay, let's move on. So Meetra Surik says that it looks like the battle's begun. We should get the fuck off this planet now. She says, and she says, we'll take the shuttle to my cruiser and we'll activate the device from there when we're ready. Are you all ready?
Alright. Yeah, let's get the hell out.
Okay. Everyone boards the cruiser. Not the cruiser, the shuttle. The shuttle leaves the planet and heads to Meetra Surik's her cruiser called the Grace.
Hey, Shao, where's your cruiser?
It's back in Dantooine, I think.
It is actually.
Why are we using that?
What probably happened was Shao's Danland probably rendezvoused with it, and then Danland probably sent the fleet here, so it might be out here somewhere.
Is the third chapter? Oh wait, no, we sold it.
So you guys get the third chapter was
Third chapter was the first one.
That was not something you could sell.
Oh yeah, we sold
the Galaxy Plunger.
Yeah.
Is the third chapter part of this fleet?
Yeah, it's out there somewhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
can we go save it again?
So you guys end up walking to one of the viewports aboard the cruiser where it looks like Baudur is setting up some sort of computer. And you hear over your comms the following from one of the soldiers. He says, "Okay, from what I heard, Revan just left the enemy flagship. We don't have a confirmation on what happened, but he's left the enemy flagship. Are we good to go on your end, Baudur?" "Yes, just a few more seconds."
Where was he on the enemy flagship?
Doing secret stuff.
Like, this is an actual question I ask to the characters.
Well, he did say
you ask over the comms or ask privately to your friends?
I'll ask Xiao because she's the general. She might know.
He wouldn't tell me. I asked.
He.
Wait, when was this?
Didn't know where he was. I just knew he was doing something.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
No, he also told me something about a secret mission.
Okay, but that's separate. That was separate from this.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but Xiao thinks it's the same thing.
No, but he told you about the other thing.
No, he never told us any details. He was just like, he's going to put him into the war.
Well, yeah. What he said was
looking
he was
behind
going
the origins.
He was going on an investigation.
That still didn't tell us what he could have easily been investigating the enemy flagship for that. That's a really prime place to go.
I suppose.
Premium info there.
Yep.
Yeah, that's fair. That's right.
Revan's totally joined the Mandalores. This is a trap. I'm about to get my Admiral Akbar on.
You hear over the comms.
It's a trap.
We have confirmation. 93.7% of the Mandalorian ships are within the kill zone.
How many Republic fleet? How much of the Republic fleet?
Do you ask this?
Yep.
Yeah, very much so.
The soldier says somberly, 32.5%.
Xiao rolls her eyes.
I look at Xiao and nod.
Out of character, I don't really get what that nod signified. Like, to agree with me that it's stupid?
No, well, I was saying, yeah, we should do it.
Oh, it's not... I don't think that's in my control.
Yeah, I know.
If I was in charge...
You are the general. You are a general. You probably could cancel it.
Alright, because here's the thing. If they're all already here, we're either going to lose a third of it or all of it when they start fighting.
They are fighting, I think.
Just for confirmation purposes, have we got control over this? Are you waiting for a response from us?
I was waiting. So Meetra Surik is technically in control, but if one of you wanted to be like, don't click the button, or if one of you wanted to tackle Baudur, I'll let you attempt to do so.
I tell Meetra it's not worth it. Too much loss of life.
I forget, are they clones at this point?
They're not.
No.
Clones were
thousands
later. A lot later.
No clones yet. I think
well,
I don't even know if they have the technology. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, since it seems, so Ita is the only one who says anything.
Meetra, this was your plan. If you feel good about this, and I think some loss of life is expected, and if you think this is the best opportunity we have, you click that button. This has been your baby from the beginning. I'm not going to get in the way of this.
Who am I to oppose the general anyway?
Meetra gives the command to Bowder to begin, and she says, I don't feel good about this at all.
Sometimes you gotta do some things you feel bad about, but sometimes it's for good reason.
There is no good reason here.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah,
It's gonna end the
97% of the Mandalorian fleet is a terrible reason.
This isn't just this fleet.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, I understand that, but we're
Wait.
losing too much of our own people.
Retrofit? Can I retrofit fit
something around, by the way, like 30,000 starships are in orbit around Malachor right now. I forgot to describe this. The intensity of the battle would be overcoming to you.
I understand this.
Is the flagship included in the 97%? Asking
Yes,
Kelly?
it is.
Yeah, okay.
It's actually
There's our shot.
okay.
Might as well take it.
So the Bowdur, using the console before him, inputs some calculations. He takes a deep breath before he inputs the last command. Nothing happens for a few seconds, and then a white light appears on the surface of Malachor. Soon the light crisscrosses with other points of light, and a coursing electrical field forms all across the planet like a net, encapsulating it in its hull. Then, the nearest ships begin to be pulled into the planet below, crashing into each other as they fall into the gravity's well, and as they impact the ground, their ion drives instantly detonate, wreaking havoc and hellfire on the surface below. As this process continues, the crust of Malachor V begins to split and crack open as lava erupts from the cracks. You see as the great mountain range of Kalgek is crushed down into the crust. The destruction is so great that pieces of the planet, blended together with the now thousands of ships crashing into it, are ejecting out into space at high speeds. They don't make it far, though, as the mass shadow drags them back down like massive cannonballs of fire, crashing into the surface and causing more devastation. Soon, the entire surface is ablaze with geological activity and nuclear blasts, a potent combination, as 5-mile-high towers of fire circulate around the atmosphere, crossing and exploding on impact with other towers of fire. Then you feel it. You feel the echoing screech of thousands, millions of life forms as they are snuffed out at once. The horrible scream pierces every fiber of your being, every inch of you, an eternal wailing in the infinite void. It is now more clear to you than ever the nature of this mortal life, this living death, this force. And that's the end of this session.
Hell yeah.
Now, here's the thing. If we didn't set up beds, what if we were in there too? Because it was still on Ben.
It would be less powerful. Wait, no, Ben didn't keep it on him.
Oh, okay.
He would have had to set it down because it was heavy. Like, he wouldn't have been able to fight or, like, it's a pretty big piece of equipment.
Yeah. I wish I would have destroyed it, honestly.
What?
I disagree. That's a plan from the beginning. I didn't.
That doesn't mean you sabotage it.
So here's what I think about.
Actually, let's end the
Utah.
Let's end the recording unless this is something you want to say to the audience.
Oh no.
Okay, thank you for watching, everyone, and join us next week for the finale of Star Wars: The Mandalorian Wars. We'll see you guys then.